What's happening? What's happening with it? What's going on with it? Everything boxing back in the building. There you go, talking that boxing again. And yeah, y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode, and we're going to have a great show today. Another great show today. Once you come in the building, make sure that you smash on that like button. And then jump in the comments and let me know you in the building. Who we got in the building? Let me see. John Kramer in the building. Salute. Dwayne Freeman. What's happening with it? Salute. Daryl Deloach in the building. Jack Ashford. What's happening with it? Macadon 1. Salute. Texas Bubba 6 TV. Oh yeah, man down. Jack Ashford. What's happening with it? Cortez Bowles in the building. Mark Wonderlick, what's happening with it? Macados, Mac of the South, what's happening with it? DP Rocker off in the building. Nardy Crash, what's happening with it? The Queen Sheena is in the building. Joe the Beast, what's good? Phil J 508. And yeah, y'all smash that like button as y'all come in the building. Edgar Robles in the building. What's happening with it? Jewels of Life. What's good with it? Siobhan Reagan. What's good with it? Salute to you. Yeah. We got another one. You know what I'm saying? Back again. We got another one. Like my man, the singing OG say, wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get it. How y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling today? Hey, it's salute to KQKC Boxing Network. Cassandra Mason, the queen, is in the building. What's happening, Cassandra? Y'all ready for this weekend? Are y'all ready for this weekend? You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the Dream, Devin Haney, and JoJo Diaz. Because, yeah, this weekend is going down. This weekend is when everybody get to find out if Devin Haney is everything that everybody say he is. Right? This weekend is the weekend where everybody gets to find out, without a shadow of a doubt, is Devin Haney everything everybody say he is. Because, like I said, JoJo Diaz, yeah, he like that. JoJo Diaz is like that. You know what I'm saying? So, Devin Haney, a lot of people, like my man Phil J 508 say, he said Devin Haney gonna make a statement. And a lot of people saying that. I heard my man KQKC Boxing Network. I heard my man KQ. He said Devin Haney has to make a statement. He says Devin Haney has to win, and he has to do it in impressive fashion. And I thought about that. You know what I'm saying? I thought about that for a minute. And my take on that is that I think that Devin Haney just got to go out there and win. I don't think that Devin Haney got to go out there and beat him in impressive fashion. As long as he get a clear victory, to me, I'm good with it, because JoJo Diaz is like that. He really like that. You know what I'm saying? The man can fight. And, you know, if he gives Devin Haney a tough fight, and Devin Haney still wins, that's still a great victory. Because, quite frankly, right, we don't know if any of these other 135 pounders can beat JoJo Diaz until they get in the ring with him and do it. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if Teofimo Lopez can beat him. We don't know if George Kambosos can beat Diaz. We don't know if Tank Davis can beat Diaz. I mean, we can speculate, but until they get in the ring and do it, we don't know that. You see what I'm saying? So if it's a tough fight and Devin Haney still wins clearly to where it's not any controversy behind it, man, that's still great. That's still letting me know that he liked that he owned that, you know what I'm saying, that top echelon. So yeah, that's really all I need to see. You know what I'm saying? And y'all give me one quick second. Okay, my bad, y'all. My bad. Hustler's home in the building. What's happening with it? But like I was saying, so Devin Haney don't have to go out there and just do nothing spectacular to me. Just as long as he can go out there and seal up a clear victory, something like Gary Russell did. Gary Russell had a tough fight against JoJo Diaz, but he beat him clearly. Just because you have a tough fight don't mean you can't still win clearly. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't gonna be easy. You dig what I'm saying? Even if you have talent like a Shakur Stevenson or JoJo Diaz, every fight is not gonna be an easy fight. You know what I'm saying? Every fight ain't gonna be no easy fight. To me, is if you can beat a fighter like JoJo Diaz. That's making a statement alone to me. But that's just my opinion. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about, do y'all think that Devin Haney just got to go out there and win in impressive, devastating fashion? Or do you think that he just got to go out there and show that he can beat an opponent on the level of JoJo Diaz? Cassandra, what type of deliveries you doing? You got a box truck? What type of deliveries you doing, Cassandra? If you don't mind me asking, I'm thinking about buying a couple box trucks. So Cassandra said that she feel he got to win in impressive fashion. And I would like to know why. I would like to know why a lot of people feel that he has to beat Joseph Diaz in impressive fashion. Is it because y'all don't look at Joseph Diaz as being that good like that? You know what I'm saying? Or do y'all just think that because, see, this is the thing. No matter what we think, you did L-Dub boxing, what's happening with it? No matter what the general fans think, like I know Joseph Diaz is like that. He's a hell of a fighter. But even if the general fans don't think that he's that good or on that top echelon, right? the fighters know that. The fighters think he, you know what I'm saying? He's an ex-Olympian, like I said. And the man got a hell of a really solid resume, and he liked that. So the fighters know that. So when we talk about a George Kambosos, a Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, the rest of these fighters, they know that Joseph Diaz is like that. You see what I'm saying? They know that he a hell of a fighter. So if Haney go out there and do something bad to Joseph Diaz and stops him, do y'all think that the rest of these fighters are gonna be, you know what I'm saying, racing to get in the fight in the ring with Haney? After that, they already don't want to fight that man. Exactly, L Dub. That's the same thing I think. He said the way Haney wins this weekend should not matter. He says what's more important is Eddie securing the Kambosos fight. Yeah, that's definitely important. But let me scroll back up to the Queen and see what she say. Hey, Cassandra, you crazy? Hey, you crazy? Hey, nah, I'm for real. I'm for real. Oh, she said she got a Sprinter van. Okay, that's what's up. L Dub, I read that one. Hustles Home says he beat Tevin Farmer, which is a bigger win than any of the 135-pound dudes except Lomachenko. Right. I would say except Lomachenko, and then this win that George Kambosos just had this weekend. Except for those two, ain't nobody else had a bigger win than that. Except for Teofimo Lopez when he beat Lomachenko, and then George Kambosos when he beat Teofimo Lopez. Other than that, ain't nobody at 135 pounds had a bigger win than that, just like Hustle's Home say. Then that's a fact. Dwayne Freeman said he think he just got a win. He says, understand JoJo is a tough fight. He has never been stopped, and all his fights are going to be tough. Yeah, he a fighter that's going, no matter what type of skills you have, as far as we've seen, no matter what type of skills you have, he gonna make that shit look tough. Pimp Adrian said he fucked up. He said he went to the casino this Friday, and my bro told me to put some money on Kambosos, and I was like, fuck no, fam. T.O. knocking him out in the first round. Yeah. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I was scrolling through my little betting account, and I seen George Kambosos, and I'm like, man, I might just put like $50 on him. And I thought about it. And then I was just like, nope, I'm putting that money on Teofimo Lopez to get a stoppage between 1 and 6. And we see how that turned out. End of the story. Joe the B says, if he goes out and looks as good as he did with Linares or Gamboa, I'm good with it. Just don't look like you have regressed. Now, I definitely don't see, you know what I'm saying, Devin Haney looking like he's regressed. You know what I'm saying? And 503 Lion in the building. What's happening with it? Because one thing about fighters like Devin Haney, he's young. He stays in the gym and he's always learning. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. That's the thing about, you know what I'm saying, fighters like, say, like Adrian Brunner. You know what I'm saying? I hate to use him as an example, but he's a known fighter that we knew that had talent like a Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson, right? But see, what separates Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, right, at their young age from other fighters like Adrian Brunner and other fighters that we've seen, I could name a lot of other fighters, right? But I'm gonna just stick with AB because you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna just go with what everybody knows. The difference is they stay in the gym. So they soaking up everything like a sponge, and they learning on a consistent basis. They continue learning and continue learning and continue learning, right? Which AB, you know what I'm saying? He got start getting money, and he got shit. He was undisciplined. He got off the game plan. He stopped learning. So you know what I'm saying? At a certain point, he didn't learn no more because he was only in the gym sporadically. Maybe right before he had a fight, then he'll get in the gym and start training. These guys stay in the gym. You know what I'm saying? These young dudes, they stay in the gym and they continue to learn. So we're not going to see a Devin Haney regress or Shakur Stevenson regress. You know what I'm saying? Now you might see somebody like Ryan Garcia regress. You heard what Canelo said about Ryan Garcia. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, Canelo was letting you know, like, you know what I'm saying? One day he might wake up and he might want to be the best in the world and train hella hard. The next day, shit, he might not even show up to the gym, basically. So you might see fighters like that. Those are the type of fighters that are going to regress. Fighters like Devin Haney, they will never regress until they pass their prime and get out of their prime. They get older. Then they might start getting regressing because they physical skills will start, going down. And 503 Line. Make sure that y'all go sub to 503 Line. His YouTube is in the chat. His YouTube is in the chat, so make sure that y'all go sub to him. And yes, sir, sub to him. Sub to 503 Line. He got some great content over there. So you know what I'm saying? You're doing yourself a favor. You're doing yourself a disfavor if you don't sub to him. And my man Kwame in the building. Lord to the game, boxing talk. Lord to the game, boxing talk in the building. And salute to Kwame. Hey, Kwame. And that Thanksgiving feast you put up, that Jamaican food. Hey, man, I was looking at that, man. I want to grab some through the phone. I ain't gonna lie to you. Salute to you and your wife. Dundada says Devin should easily outbox JoJo and stop him, or at least have the ref stop. Why is that? Explain that. How are you gonna say that? See, that's what I'm talking about. How are you gonna come in here and say that Devin should easily outbox JoJo, or make it a referee to make or get a referee stoppage? How are you gonna say that? Like, you coming in here like JoJo done been stopped several times. Like, we've seen JoJo outbox. We've only seen him outbox one time in his career, and that was against Gary Russell. And ain't nobody I talked about today, in my opinion, have more skills than Gary Russell do. Nobody. They might be bigger than him, but ain't nobody I mentioned today, in my opinion, got more skills than Gary Russell do. So how can you say that Devin he better go out there and outbox? Go out. I'm sorry. He better go out there and stop JoJo Diaz. Like, what? What you mean? And this is another thing I don't like. I like how Devin Haney and Bill Haney are going about this JoJo Diaz fight. They're not going around talking about, oh, they guarantee that they're gonna knock JoJo Diaz out. Guarantee the victory. You know what I'm saying? Guarantee Yeah, my bad, y'all. I don't know what went wrong. I don't know what happened right there, but we back. We back. But like I said, they not even going around putting that pressure on each other, you don't see Bill Haney going around putting that pressure on his son, telling everybody he gonna knock, JoJo Diaz out. You don't see Devin Haney running around talking about he gonna do that. Just get a win. If you do it in impressive fashion, that's even more icing on the cake. Excuse me. But just as long as you win, you know what I'm saying? Just as long as you win. I don't know why it froze up, but we back. Like I said, man, we back. So we're gonna be talking about that a lot more. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about that a lot more. And y'all smash on the like button. Smash the like button. Yeah, that's what I feel you, D-Man Jr. He should fight JoJo like he fights. Don't try to, go extra and beyond. Do what you got to do to get the win. You know what I'm saying? It's some fighters that make everything difficult, that make every fighter that they in with difficult. I don't care. Like, to me, y'all talking about how much taller Devin Haney is. That don't matter. Who cares? Everybody that all them 168-pound fighters that Canelo get in the ring with, they taller than him. How many opponents that we seen Gary Russell get in the ring with and they towering over Gary Russell? How many fighters have we seen Tank Davis get in the ring with and they're towering over Tank Davis? That don't matter. They still in the same weight division. He is still a fighter that has a resume like that. Do what you got to do to win. We don't need to be putting all the extra pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? Saying that he has to stop JoJo Diaz. He has to do it in impressive fashion. And then when we say why, because JoJo Diaz is a lot shorter than him. And Devin Haney got the reach on him. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as he go in there, outbox him, do what he got to do to get the victory. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, I mean, and what's happening with it? Scotty in the building. World Combat Sports. My man Scotty White is in the building. Salute to you. And y'all smash on the like button. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit the like button if y'all ain't hit the like button yet. My man Dwayne Freeman said, all these fighters talking about Devin should knock JoJo out. Devin is not a knockout artist, and JoJo never been stopped. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm getting to. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Devin, y'all acting like Devin Haney is Tank Davis. Like he got Tank Davis power. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney is a superb athlete. You know what I'm saying? Highly skilled. Great footwork. Great boxing skills. Great movement. All of that. But he's not no knockout artist. Never has been. Never was. And as far as he ever will be, I don't know. He's still very young. He could be. But that ain't his, that's not him. That ain't his style. So how are y'all like just demanding or just promising that he gonna get it? Now, and I'm not saying that he can't stop JoJo Diaz. But like I said, how you putting that jacket on JoJo Diaz if he never been close to being stopped before? To tell you the truth, I don't even know if we ever seen JoJo Diaz down. Has anybody ever seen JoJo Diaz get knocked down in a fight? I can't remember him ever getting knocked down in a fight. What's happening with it? My man, the Ultimate Fight Club in the building. What's good with it? One of the best trainers in the world right there, Ultimate Fight Club. He says, can't wait till this weekend. He says, Haney going to box the brakes off of Diaz. Diaz not going to be able to bully Haney like that. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. World Combat Sports says 100, he makes it to the final bell. $100. I don't understand. Are you betting that he don't make it to the final bell or he does make it to the final bell? Yeah, Devin is always focused, Butterbeat. That's definitely. He's always focused inside the ring and outside the ring. But that don't turn you into you know what I'm saying, a supreme knockout artist. So yeah, I'm just looking for Devin to go out there and put on a great performance and win any way he got to win. You know what I'm saying? Win. Just get the W. And I'm not gonna say, and I'm not looking for him to go in there and knock out or stop JoJo Diaz. Never seen nobody stop JoJo Diaz. Really haven't. And the thing that really gets me is like, and I hate to say it like this because, you know, a lot of people take shit the wrong way, but it is what it is. Devin Haney has been in there against much lesser opposition than JoJo Diaz, and he didn't stop them. Yeah, he looked spectacular in the ring with him. He outboxed him. You know what I'm saying? Might have won every round against most of them, right? But he didn't stop him. So now you got a tougher opponent, a much better opponent, ex-Olympian, and y'all saying that he gonna get in the ring and stop him? Where are y'all getting this? Like, where's the data to back this stuff up that y'all saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, where's the data? Are y'all just winging it and just saying this just because you seen who got stopped recently? Sean Porter get stopped? Because I didn't really hear nobody saying that JoJo Diaz was going to get stopped until Sean Porter went in there and got stopped. Truthfully. That's what's up, World Combat. Man, salute to you. Salute to you and your business. Salute to you. Yeah, like, I want to know, are y'all winging it? Because when somebody says that Devin Haney's going to box JoJo Diaz's head off, okay, that's cool. But how are y'all, like, damn near guaranteeing that Devin Haney going to go out here and stop JoJo Diaz? Like, where are y'all getting this data from? I mean, for real, have y'all seen Devin Haney go out there and stop anybody on that top level? Even, you know what I'm saying, even lower class level fighters, have y'all seen Devin Haney go out here and consistently stop them? Or have you seen JoJo Diaz go out there and get stopped? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Now, I think that Devin Haney going to go out there. I think he's going to look very well, and I think he's going to get the W. Is it out of the question if JoJo Diaz pulls off a victory? No, it ain't. Excuse me. If JoJo Diaz did pull off a victory, is Devin Haney not what people say he is? Is Devin Haney trash? No, not at all. But I don't, like, honestly, I don't see JoJo Diaz beating him, but I see him making it a close fight. I see he could make it a close fight. But if Devin Haney utilizes all of his skills that he has, going there with the mindset that I'm going to stick to the game plan. I'm not worried about trying to go in there and do something spectacular just because everybody's saying that I should. I'm going to go in here and get this victory. I think he could, you know what I'm saying, dominate JoJo Diaz on the scorecard if so. It's possible, very possible. You know what I'm saying? Did I think that Porter was going to get stopped? Nope, and I still don't. Because Porter didn't get stopped. His daddy threw in the towel. His daddy stopped him. Name me another fight where you seen a fighter that was in that was that coherent, wasn't hurt like that, and they daddy jumped up on the ring and stopped the fight. Name me one. Dundada. Name me one. Name me one time where you could tell me they trainer or their daddy jumped up on the ring and with something like that, what we saw with Sean Porter and Terence Crawford and threw in the towel. You don't see no shit like that. Especially a fighter of the caliber of Sean Porter and all he been through. So nah, you wrong. Yeah, you bet on it, but you know what I'm saying? Kenny Porter probably bet on it too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Kenny Porter probably bet on it with you. But yeah, and y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button, because World Combat in here today. And I just might drop a link. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know World Combat. I heard you over there cooking. I heard you over there cooking yesterday, World Combat. I was over there. Yep. I heard you. You had a lot to say. At World Combat, man, I might drop the link and let World Combat get everybody pissed off. You know what I'm saying? I might let my man Scotty get everybody steaming in here today. And once y'all ready to just, break your computer or your phone or whatever you watching this show on, I'm coming in and I'm going to shut him down. I'm going to come in and I'm going to shut Scotty down. I'm going to shut his ass down. Because, at first I was like, I ain't really got time for that today. And then I drank this Red Bull and I was like, you know what? I might have time today. So, Scotty, you try me if you want to, Scotty. Scotty, you can try me if you want to. Bring your ass over here with that bullshit today, Scotty. I heard Scotty. And I wanted to jump on there. But I was actually painting. So I was listening to you with my earbuds on while I was painting. Other than that, I would have jumped on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because, you had free range. You know what I'm saying? Scotty had free range to say any and everything he wanted. So, hey, not today, Scotty. Hey, and y'all make sure that y'all go subscribe to World Combat Sports. Make sure that y'all go subscribe to World Combat Sports. And Nunu, the way you be capping, and salute to Nunu, the way you be capping for Bud and Bo Mac Big Ass, I know you got to be subscribed to Scotty because everybody needs to be subscribed to Scotty. But if you don't like Errol Spence, make sure that you subscribe to Scotty White. And if you do like Errol Spence, make sure that you subscribe to Scotty. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't like what he's saying, he'll let you get on there. You know what I'm saying? Scotty ain't going to duck no smoke. He'll let you get on there on the panel. Now, one thing that I saw I want to talk about is salute to my man 503 Lion. 503 actually brought this to my attention on Instagram. 503, he posted this, right? Via, well, 503 posted it. We don't even care where he got it from. You know what I'm saying? So, 503 came out with the news today, and he says the WBO just ordered Demetrius Andrade to defend his title against the mandatory challenger, Janabek. I can't say his last name, but Janabek. So, Demetrius Andrade is trying to get the sanctioning body, right? The WBC sanctioning body to order him against Jamal Charlo. Now, all of a sudden, we got the WBO has ordered Demetrius Andrade to fight Janabek. Now, I got a problem with that. Because why all of a sudden now that Demetrius Andrade is trying to put his foot down and go through the sanctioning bodies and try to, you know what I'm saying, put Jamal Charlo back up against the wall where Jamal Charlo can't really duck and run no more. Now, all of a sudden, the WBO come in and they like, nope, can't do that. We ordering you to fight Janabek. I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that at all. Because now that's giving Jamal Charlo another way out. Whether we think that Jamal Charlo will beat Demetrius Andrade or not, it's still giving him a way out because he don't want to fight these fights. And we see it. Let me pull up Janabek's resume real quick. Cause I know he undefeated. I want to see what Chris Crawford say. Hey son, you know my body, son. I want to see what Janabek's body is. Let me see what his body looking like. And I ain't talking about the man abs and shit. I'm talking about his resume. Let's see what it's looking like. Because I know he undefeated, but I just want to see who he fought and who he beat. Because he's the number 8. He is the number 8. He's number 8 ranked in the WBO. Now, why are they mandating Demetrius Andrade to fight the number 8 ranked fighter for his belt? Now, let me see if I can make some sense of this. Hold on. Let me pull this dude resume up. I've seen him fight before, you know. He's solid, but he ain't fought nobody. From what I know, I ain't never seen him fight nobody. Here we go. "28 years old. He's 11-0 with 7 KOs. He just beat Endom. That was actually on the Terence Crawford card. He beat Endom on the Terence Crawford card. Endom been, you know what I'm saying, pretty much beat by everybody. He been beat by every C-class fighter at 168 pounds. So is that impressive? No. Who else he didn't fought? He fought Rob Brandt. Now, I don't know what's going on. I swear, ever since I moved over to this new house I got, this internet in this area always be going in and out. I don't know what is going on with this internet over here. This shit aggravating. This shit's aggravating. But let's get back into what we was cooking on. So other than that, this dude ain't fought nobody that we know. He got 2 wins. Like I said, Janabek is the number 8 ranked. And then they're mandating Demetrius Andrade to fight him? How? Why? You know what I'm saying? Why? It don't make no sense at all. Bon Kwee, I see you in the building. What's happening with it? It don't make no sense. You know, and once again, the sanctioning bodies is stepping in and keeping us from seeing another great fight. Another great fight. They stepping in and keeping us from seeing another great fight. This shit don't make no sense, y'all. For real. None at all. Yeah, he did beat the crap out of Brent. But we also see Murata beat the crap out of Brent. And Murata, you know what I'm saying? He ain't like that. Murata is straight up and down, come forward fighter. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna throw a lot of punches, don't block nothing, don't have no defense. So when Rob Brent got the shit beat out of him by Murata, that let me know that Rob Brent ain't like that. He's soft. I mean, he cool. He got some skill, but he's soft. He's soft. He ain't got dog in him like that. And you know what I'm saying? And Rob Brent only got one big victory, and that was against Murata. And then he let Murata come back and beat the dog shit out of him and stop him. So yeah, man, it like really, I'm just saying, like, why are you mandating the number 8 ranked super middleweight in the WBO? Why are you mandating Demetrius Andrade to fight him? That don't make no sense. How? You dig what I'm saying? How? Why? Instead of backing out the way, you know what I'm saying, and letting the WBC mandate Jamal Charlo and Andrade so we could get a great fight. Well, I mean, 503. You said, you know what I'm saying, 503. 503. At the end of the day, your man's from Houston, Texas, ain't trying to fight Boo Boo. We know Canelo, you know what I'm saying, them been running from him, didn't want to fight him. Couldn't even come up with a valid excuse why he didn't want to fight him. Okay, well, let him and Jamal Charlo fight, and Jamal Charlo don't want to fight him. So, Demetrius Andrade recently, he like, okay, bet. Let me get with the WBC, and let me try to get this fight between me and Jamal Charlo mandated. And now the WBO come with this bullshit like, oh, you got to fight Janabek? Why, though? You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. And nobody's saying that Janabek ain't no good fighter, but at the end of the day, he is a solid fighter. But at the end of the day, he's still the number 8 ranked in the WBO. And so how are you moving him all the way up the ladder and mandating the fight between Demetrius Andrade and him? Don't nobody know Janabek like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a die-hard boxing fan like me and some you know, and some of us in here. Other than that, what he gonna gain out of beating Janabek? And then if he mess around and lose to the man, like, come on, bro. If he mess around and lose to him, then we never gonna be able to. We never even gonna hear from Demetrius Andrade ever again. They just gonna pretty much blackball him out. What they've been trying to do anyway, and I don't even like the dude. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Every people that really been watching me, they know I don't even like Demetrius Andrade. It's me again, guys. What's happening? But it's me again. You know, I mean, I'm tall, dark, and handsome. It's me again, guys. I don't like that dude. You dig what I'm saying? But hey, it's crazy. I don't know. How y'all feel about that? You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that? Them coming in and basically now we know that we're not gonna get a Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade fight. I mean, come on, 503. How you feel about that? 503, the one that broke the news. I want to know how you feel about that, 503. How you feel that we're not going to get to see your boy Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, you know what I'm saying, fight because the WBO then once again, you know what I'm saying, butted their head in some business that ain't had nothing to do with them and mandated this fight. You feel me? How do you feel about that? Because they letting Jamal Charlo off the hook. No, you're not getting no link 503 because Jamal Charlo violating and you got to stick in. I'm putting it on you. Nah, I'm playing with you. I got you 503. And Mike on Sports in the building. What's happening with it, Mike? And y'all go sub to Mike on Sports. That's another. He's another Terence Crawford. Him and Scotty White. I don't know who ride for T Bud more. Mike on Sports to Scotty White. And hey, you and Scotty, Mike, you and Scotty can both get this smoke today. Once I drop this link for y'all, right now I'm gonna bring 503 in, and then later I'm gonna drop the link for if Mike want the link, he can get it. If Scotty want the link, Scotty already know what it is. And we gonna talk about this Bud Crawford and Errol Spence situation because y'all gonna get off my man neck. I've been seeing y'all cook. Yeah, I've been seeing y'all trying to cook EJ. Oh, he got Bernie coming out. Okay. I'm definitely gonna check that out. Me and Bernie was debating that in Vegas. Me and Bernie was back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And my man Kyle, man. Yeah, Kyle. I ain't gonna tell him, man. Kyle wasn't standing strong for EJ. I was standing strong for EJ, you know. What's happening with it, 503?
What's going on with it? Everything boxing and sports. There you go talking that boxing again.
You already know it. And if y'all ain't hit that link, because my man 503, he dropped plenty links, so y'all ain't got no excuses that y'all ain't go hit that man link.
Yeah, and the reason why I did that, bro, is because I'm like 7 subs away from 1,400. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get 503, man, to 1,500. Shit.
Yeah, absolutely. But let's get right to it, bro, because I know you're busy, man. You ain't got a lot of time. I posted that up, man, simply because, truth be told, bro, I don't know what Charlo gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who Charlo gonna fight or what he doing. And I'm talking about Jamal Charlo. I know Jamel got the fight coming up in Houston against Castano in February. We going to that fight. So for me, I want to see him and Andrade, bro. Believe it or not. But like I say, bro, I don't know what he on right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I like the Janabek fight. It's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a good fight to keep Andrade, goddamn me, busy. I can tell you this much. I know Janabek put up a motherfucking a better fight than Liam and Quigley.
Right.
I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like Andrade neither, but I just want to see these dudes fight each other, bro. Middleweight is like a historic division, bro. Like it's a great division. Like all the greats have fought there. Like all our favorite fighters, like I remember like watching my favorite fighter, Roy Jones Jr. fight there, and B Hop, Jermaine Taylor, and all. You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit. So
There you go, right there. There you go, right there. You already know. That's
yes,
the
sir.
man
That's what
right
I'm saying.
there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They must have forgot. Yeah, so it's like, man, these dudes must don't know how like historic that that goddamn division is, bro. And these dudes can fight. And I don't know what Charlo on, but like I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like we talking shit about Charlo, I'm talking shit about Charlo. I don't know what the WBO on because soon as Boo Boo trying to get this, petition shit, with the WBC and the WBO to mandate the fight, they fucking make fucking Janabek the mandatory, and now they saying he only got 20 days to motherfucking me get the shit done. So what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? Like,
This shit is
make that
ridiculous,
shit
bro.
make sense.
Like the
That,
shit
like, look,
ridiculous.
yeah, bro, he just came out like last week and said he gonna try to petition with the WBO and the WBC to get Charlo in the ring. I'm like, bet,
That's what I
nigga,
was
we gonna be
saying,
at that fight for shit
503.
show. Yeah, yeah, we gonna be at that fight for shit show. What? Just let me know where it's at. I'm pulling up. And now this shit, you talking about Janabek? I mean, I'm not tripping on Janabek. I like Janabek. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, goddamn, man, we want to see you and Charlo, bro. Like, what's going
Right.
on?
And it's like, come on now, bro. That ain't no coincidence. Soon as Andrade, goofy ass, come out talking about, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get with the sanctioning body, the WBC, and we're gonna try to get this fight between me and Jamal Charlo mandated. Then they come along with this bullshit. Nope. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight the number 8 ranked opponent in the WBO all of a sudden. Come on now, man. That shit ain't no coincidence. They stopping, you know what I'm saying? They stopping that man shine for real. Like I said, it don't matter whether we think that he can beat Jamal Charlo or not. That fight deserves to happen. It needs to happen. And they need to, and basically he was finna back Jamal Charlo back against the wall.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's finna corner him to where he ain't had nowhere else to go. Because I don't care what nobody's saying. Jamal Charlo, right? I don't want to hear no fucking lying or none of that shit. He lying about what he is because he's not a lion. Motherfucker, he been ducking and running and hiding. And you know what I'm saying? The only fighter that he really want to fight is he'll fight a Jaime Munguia that's a flat foot motherfucking punching bag. But Jaime Munguia actually is getting a little better. You know what I'm saying? Or he'll fight an old ass Triple G. That's it. Other than that, Jamal Charlo ain't showing he want to fight nobody. So make that fight happen. And my man Drew Titan, LLC, in the building. What's happening with it, Big Drew? Drew be over there cooking. Hey, I ain't never seen nobody that got as much as energy. Drew got more energy than me early in the morning, right? But he'll have some smooth ass jazz on, and he'll go smooth the fuck off with jazz in the background playing. Hey, Drew Titan, salute. And y'all make sure that y'all go sub to Drew Titan LLC. Go sub to Drew Titan if y'all in there already subbed to Drew. And my man G5 Gabe in the building. G5, Drew Titan, drop your links in the chat. Make sure that y'all go sub to G5 and Drew Titan. All y'all got to do when they drop their links is click on the link. The same thing that y'all should have done to 503 if you didn't do it. Young Merv the Cut Man, what's happening with it? Mike Ryan, Scott Craig. Yes, sir. Now, what was you saying? My bad, 503.
Nah, I was just saying that I'm not trying to, take up for Charlo or nothing like that, but I mean, he really ain't said nothing about it. And now it's like it's Tuesday and the WBO is pulling this shit. So it's like, I mean, what can you know what I'm saying? We can talk shit about Charlo all day, but I mean shit, he ain't the one talking about, oh, well, make Boo Boo fight Janabek. Like I don't know where that shit coming from, bro. I don't know if it's a top rank thing. I don't know if it's a WBO thing. Like I don't get that shit, bro. Cause we all want to see Charlo and Andrade fight. We've been asking for that shit for the better part of 2-3 years, ever since they both been at 160. So I mean, shit, bro, it's some bullshit if you ask me. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what
some
I'm saying?
bullshit, man, and it's just like the timing of it. Come on, man. Come on, man. We see what it is, man. The timing of it. It's like it's some with he did some shit. Doodoo did some shit to somebody to where these dudes higher up, these sanctioning bodies and these promoters, like to where they like, nah, we gonna make sure that he don't never shine. He did something, dog. Come on, man. And my man, Batman in the building. Doodoo. That's Batman dude. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Andrade. That's Batman, man. And what's happening with it, Bat? But like I said, in my man Knockout, sub to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. You see Drew Titan's link in the chat. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with your eyes. Ain't nothing wrong with your head. Click on this link and sub to his channel if you're not already subbed to Drew. Click on the link and sub to Big Drew Titan if you're not already subbed to him. You know what I'm saying? If you a troll, oh yeah, he got something for y'all too. But yeah, like my man Knockout said, and salute to my man Knockout. Knockout says Janabek is a problem though, and that's my thing, right? Like I said earlier, right? I said if he go out here and lose to Janabek, like y'all gotta understand the situation, right? Demetrius Andrade, he has nothing to gain from this fight because if he go out there and loses to Janabek, you gotta forget it. We ain't gonna hear nothing else from Demetrius Andrade. What's old boy that Andrade beat way back at 154? The Armenian.
Talking about Willie Nelson?
No, the Armenian dude. David. Man, the motherfucker.
You talking about Willie Nelson?
No, the cat that Triple G knocked out. The Armenian cat, David.
Bonus Moderosian.
Bonus Moderosian, right? When last time you heard anything from Bonus Moderosian? I'm asking you, 503.
What'd you say?
I said, when the last time have you heard anything about Vanez Moderosian?
Oh man, it's been some years, bro. He fell off ever since he left Al Heyman.
Okay.
And he went with Don King and he fell off, bro.
Right. Okay. So with that being said, right, we're gonna be saying the same shit about Demetrius Andrade if he fuck around and go lose to Janabek because they're gonna blackball him. They already trying to do it. You see what I'm saying? They're already trying to do it. So we're gonna be saying that. So this fight it's not gonna do nothing for him. If he beats Janabek, it ain't gonna do nothing for him. Because don't nobody know who Janabek is unless you diehard boxing fans like us. And if he loses, then that's it. He ain't got no title no more. And he's not a big name already. You know what I'm saying? And they just gonna make his ass vanish like Vanez Moderosian or goddamn Dominique Wade or somebody.
Well, I say this, bro. If I was Andrade and they forcing me to fight this dude, I would counter offer and say, look, okay, I'm gonna fight this motherfucker. But when I beat this motherfucker, I want y'all to petition with the WBC and mandate me versus Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Because I was supposed to post this on the ground, but I forgot. You know, now nigga, they mandating Cool Boy Steph. He finna have to fight fucking Daniel Roman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What?
Bro, I think it's the WBA and the WBC. They mandating both sanctioning bodies are mandating Cool Boy Steph and Daniel Roman next. So Aleem not even gonna get
it's the WBO and the WBC 503.
Oh, it's the WBO and the WBC. Yeah.
Exactly. MJ Ahmadaliev got the WBA and the IBF belt.
Right. I appreciate you, bro. Knockout know exactly what I'm talking about. He seen that shit. Cause I follow Daniel. Yeah, I follow Daniel Roman on Instagram and he posted it. So Cool Boy finna have to have a mandatory too. So if and that make even more sense, bro. Y'all mandating this, man. You know what I'm saying? Cool Boy just got the belts. Nigga, Charlo been the champ for fucking 2-3 years now. Make that shit make sense, Keon.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
they ain't even let Cool Boy Steph. They ain't even let him receive the belts yet. We seen Brandon Figueroa. He still had his WBC title, posing with it like he was the championship with his girl. They ain't even let my man get the belt yet.
That was his sister, bro. That was his sister.
Oh well, shit. Yeah.
That was his sister.
Well, we get what I'm saying. He ain't even received his titles yet, and they already giving him mandatory. See this like these sanctioning bodies, bro. They already been out of control, but they getting worse and worse and worse. We ain't even talked about the shit that they did with George Kambosos, saying all of a sudden now he is the undisputed. I ain't even talked about that. They just getting worse and worse and worse. And but let me read this super chat. Zenith 360, what's happening with it? He says Andrade, and I appreciate you, man, showing love coming through in that super chat. He says Andrade got one fight left with Matchroom DAZN and haven't got him a single in-house fight despite having 90% of the 160/168 pounders, right? They're worried he will sign with PBC and fight Charlo without making money off it. I really don't even think that even if he went to PBC, that he'll fight Charlo. Because Charlo don't, I mean, I know 503 might not agree with me, but Charlo don't want that fight. He don't.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Andrade had an opportunity to go to Showtime. You know what I'm saying? And he turned it down. So I don't, like I say, bro, I don't know what Charlo want. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he want.
What would show? I mean, we don't even know if Showtime would have, you know what I'm saying, did any better than Eddie Hearn doing. We really don't, because one thing about Eddie Hearn, he ain't getting no big name fighters. Like he going on a fucking world goddamn European tour, bash tour, but he's staying active. He is staying active. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing we can say. The man is staying active, and before he couldn't get no fights, literally. You know what I'm saying? But let me get my man Knockout. Cause I know he want to get his word in on this, and then we're gonna go to the Terence Crawford Errol Spence situation, and I'm gonna drop the link so everybody that want to cook on this can jump in. And so Knockout, what you got?
Man, yeah, bro. Salute to you, Keith. Salute to my homie 503 line and everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate you having me on, man. This Demetrius Andrade and Janabek situation, man. Part of me is like, damn, bro, I want to see unification. But the other part of me is like, I mean, bro, look, when you spend your time fighting Piggly Wigglies at the Quiggly Wigglies and shit, and Liam Williams and Luke Skywalker Coolers and shit, and Mossy Jolly Sailor Lukey's and shit like that, bro. Like, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you when you get a tough ass mandatory order to your ass, bro. I'm not. Like, this, like, shit, Janabek, the best fighter he'll have ever fought, bro. If y'all don't know shit about Janabek, I know the homies up here on the panel do, but if y'all don't know shit about Janabek, bro, this is a former Olympian, southpaw fighter that's very good at controlling distance and shit. And that left hand, bro, man, let me tell y'all something. If Liam Williams can get a hold of Demetrius Andrade, Janabek can get a hold of him. This is a 52-48 fight in favor of Demetrius Andrade, based off the strength of him being more athletic. If Janabek had more experience, I'll be on here telling y'all it's a 50-50 fight, bro. So I'm not gonna get I'm excited for the fight, to be honest with y'all. I agree Charlo need to fight Andrade, but that ain't what we getting. And this is a much better fight than who Andrade been fighting. Let me tell y'all that right now, bro. This fight right here, man, Janabek ain't nothing to play with. If y'all ain't seen him fight, just go watch the Terence Crawford undercard, bro. Go watch the Terence Crawford undercard. He can fight. That's what I said.
If my man lose this fight, it's a wrap for him.
Yeah, and then let me say this, bro. Let me say this, and then I know we'll move on to the main topic because I don't want to take too much time. We got to understand, for everything that we say about Top Rank, if you read the story carefully, Top Rank petitioned this shit. And what I'm saying is, top rank for all the shit we say about Bob Arum. They got some of the best matchmakers in the game, and Janabek is one of their prized possessions. So they see something. They see something that's making them be like, look, bro, let's go ahead and try to see if we can petition to get him this shot. They see something in Andrade that's telling them, hey, man, Janabek could probably get him. Because what Bob Arum tell y'all, I don't put none of my top prospects, none of my top contenders in a championship fight unless I feel like I know they going to win. So them matchmakers is over there in Bob Arum ear saying, look, man, you need to go ahead and petition this shit. You can go ahead and petition this shit. This is a bad matchup. And I'm in 100. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Knockout, check this out. I want to ask you this: How many fights Janabek got, bro, versus how many fights Big Baby got? And they already putting him in for a title shot. So
big facts. They right at the same, I believe. Janabek got 11. I think don't Big Baby got like 12. They right around. Exactly. They right along the same one though.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And y'all, let me get this super chat, and y'all get the lights up. Smash the like button. If you have not hit the like button yet, hit the like button. Get the lights up in the building. Everybody in the building, smash the like button. Let me get to this super chat real quick, y'all. We see. And my man Zenith 360 off in the building. That super chat once again, man, coming through showing some more love. He say, that's why I think Charlo / PBC been quiet. He says Andrade made one last plea to get an in-house fight. They know he tired and ready to go. And he says, and want Andrade to lose the belt before he a free agent. So you think that they trying to basically make that play for him to lose the belt? But if he lose the belt, that shit go over there to Top Rank. I mean,
let me respond to that Zenith 360 real quick, bro.
Okay.
I feel what you're saying, Zenith, but that don't make no sense to me, because if PBC want Andrade to lose the belt, bro, that's millions of dollars Charlo losing, and the PBC could lose, because Andrade and Charlo is a big fight. You know what I'm saying? That fight gonna do numbers, and motherfuckers gonna buy that pay-per-view, bro. Especially if they do the zone and goddamn me PBC undercard. You know what I'm saying? That shit'll be big, bro. So I mean, if Janabek get the belt, bro, that's the middleweight division gonna kind of take a stock drop, because like Knockout was saying, bro, motherfuckers don't know Janabek, bro. He don't speak English. You know what I'm saying? He from Kazakhstan, and people don't know who the fuck he is. We know Demetrius Andrade, bro. You can't sell fucking Charlo versus Janabek. You can't sell Triple G versus Janabek. You can't sell that shit on pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Only niggas like me, Knockout, and Keon, and everybody else in the chat gonna be, oh, well, shit, okay, we gonna have to watch Janabek now. But everybody else ain't gonna be checking for that shit, bro. Nah.
Right. And then that's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
Them all fact. Like, I had to, like, honestly, bro, I don't have my channel about 11 months now. I had to study Janabek before I found out who he was in his last fight. I ain't know who he was, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't expect the casual.
I just did him fight on the undercards. I ain't even went to study him. I just knew I didn't even know who he was until I seen him fight on the undercards.
So a casual fan, like, they know who Demetrius Andrade is. A casual fan ain't gonna know shit. And some diehard fans, they don't know nothing about Janabek, bro. They don't know nothing about him. So but this is what fighters fight now, bro. Do what Stephen Fulton and Brandon Figueroa did. Fight right now. Because you never know. You sit around letting some shit marinate, it's gonna spoil on your ass. Keep on. Y'all keep on fighting these dudes that we don't know, these bums, and these I don't want to call them bums, these easier fighters, these lesser competition that ain't on your level. You keep on doing that shit, you're gonna get hit with a mandatory that's gonna be a tough ass fight when you could just be fighting another champion that's just as tough for more money. So it is what it is, bro.
Right.
Hey, Knockout, they gonna get hit with that kangaroo George around. This motherfucker be on their ass in the first round, looking crazy as hell.
I'm trying to tell you, like, and I was saying this too, bro. Like, Devin Haney, like, it'd have been way better for Teofimo Lopez if he went ahead and just got his ass whooped by Devin Haney. It would have been way better for him. Now he out here bad, bro.
Right.
Now he out here bad.
He had a chance too, and he said, "Nope, I'll take my mandatory." Well, we don't want you to fight your mandatory because ain't no money in that fight. Nope, I'll take my mandatory. He had a chance to. Good for his sorry ass, for real. Hard-headed ass. That's what your hard-headed ass get. At 817 Boxing B in the building. What's happening with it? Man, I'm gonna start calling. I'm gonna nickname 817 the shit starter. 817,
yeah,
man. 817. Hey, I seen him over there starting shit last night. 817. 817 was on old boy Helmet. 817 the shit starter.
I gotta keep 817 in the background sometime.
Yeah, 817 the shit starter. And coach in the building. What's happening with it, coach? Salute to coach. Now I'm gonna drop these links. We finna talk about this Errol Spence, Terence Crawford situation. It's been a lot going on, a lot being said. Scotty White, you know what I'm saying? If you want to grab a link, I know my man Mike on Sports. I know Mike on Sports said he got he got somebody coming on his channel. He got Bernie going over there. So in the meanwhile, if you want to grab a link, it's gonna be here, and we're gonna cook on this situation. Cash rules everything around me. Salute to you, salute. And we're gonna cook on this situation, definitely. And y'all get the likes up. While I'm dropping these links, y'all get the likes up. Y'all get the likes up. Hey, 817 finna get on somebody helmet. He come in. Say man. Hey, you know he finna go in. Hold on. So we finna get it. We finna go in now. Scotty, you up. We calling you to the building, Scotty. Any Terence Crawford fan. I mean, shit, I'm a fan of T-Bud, right? But any fan that's been running around doing a lot of Errol Spence bashing, come to the building. You know what I'm saying? The doors of the church are not open. Come on, come to the building. So yeah, man. So the links is in the building. The links is out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, two-eyed Earl is back. The links is in the building. 817, what's happening with it?
What's going on, man? Don't do me like that, bro. I don't
do what man, the shit started. 817, the shit started. Hey man,
I'm gonna keep it
too real. You be too real for 817. That's all it is, bro.
I'm gonna keep it real right now, bro. I'm gonna keep it real right now, bro. Whoever, if you're a Terence Crawford fan and you come up in here right now with 3 Texas niggas and Keon, boy, you swimming in the shark pool. I'm just telling you right now, cause it's gonna be hard for you to get up out the shark pool. We got the shit started. We got Knockout and me and Keon.
503. Check this out. 503. 817 and Batman. When I did the little open panel for Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, bro, they had people in there so emotional. You know what they had to go to? Oh, he a drunk. He ain't doing nothing. They had him so hot, bro. They had him so hot. I'm just sitting there laughing. I ain't even have to do nothing on my show. Just let them talk, bro. That shit was so
straight ducking. He say, Omaha stand up. I know he be bashing Errol Spence. Come on. The link is in the chat because I don't want this to be you know what I'm saying? I don't want this to be like, everybody going for, when I speak, I'm going to speak facts. I'm going to get on y'all with straight facts. So, come on. The links is in the chat.
Just wait. Hey, man, there's only one person calling off one person, dog.
Let me break and salute to Batman. Batman, let me break this bill down. So, give y'all some of the things that we're gonna be talking about because there's a lot of things that been going on. You know what I'm saying? I heard a lot of Terence Crawford fans talking about, Errol Spence, he got up and tucked his tail and ran up out the building. You know what I'm saying? He showed he didn't want no parts of Terence Crawford. He tucked his tail and ran up out the building. We've been hearing that, right? But recently, right, because we also been hearing, look what Terence Crawford did to Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? He hit way harder than Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all remember, right? ESPN tried to basically coerce Kell Brook into saying that Errol Spence, into saying that Terence Crawford was a better fighter. Remember that? I know y'all remember after the Kell Brook and Terence Crawford fight, they interviewed Kell Brook and they was basically trying to coerce Kell Brook to say that Terence Crawford was a better fighter than Errol Spence. And he was like, I can't really say that. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that. Well, you can because Terence Crawford just stopped you, early right now. Like who? He's like, I can't say that. Well, Kell Brook has finally spoken. He's finally spoken, right? And Kell Brook has said, he said, look, Errol Spence definitely hits harder than Terence Crawford. I've been in the ring with both of them, and Errol hits harder. Now, we remind you, we are talking about that nigga with the shag. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know who that nigga with the shag was, we talking about, the Errol Spence that was in full go mode training with Blu-ray. So we are talking about that Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people were saying, Terence Crawford hit way harder. He got way more power because he's stopping these guys. And, well, Errol Spence was stopping everybody before too. You know what I'm saying? That nigga with the shag was stopping everybody before.
Real quick, Key, let me say this. So Fonzo Foster 7, right? DGO 0082, right? Sensory Pictures. My homie dropped the link, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all typing a lot, bro. Just hop on the link that he dropped for y'all, bro. You don't have to type. He willing to talk to you, bro.
Right. Ain't nothing. You don't got to do all that typing. Drop the link. I dropped the link for y'all.
It's a whole lot safe in the chat.
Y'all niggas doing too much. Yeah, y'all doing too much typing for me, homie. Pull up with the smoke. Yeah, cause y'all be saying all this shit up. Y'all troll our channels, right? Every other day. You know what I'm saying? 817 be having to smack y'all across the head. You know what I'm saying? Pull up, bro. Say and speak your piece, bro. Cause what Big Bro saying is straight facts. Not only did Kell Brook say this shit, Sean Porter said it. So what we talking about?
What's up, man?
In the building. What's happening with it? Big money. Salute. Yeah. All you got to do is click the link. Man, it's easier to say what you want to say by clicking the link. Hop up on. That's why I'm dropping the link, so it don't sound like, oh, this is just a bunch of guys that's gonna take up forever. No, click the link.
Y'all gonna get me. If y'all ain't gonna click the link, y'all gonna make me turn into Bud Crawford's criminal defense attorney, bro.
Right.
Because I know everything y'all gonna say anyway.
Now, what they want you to do is they want to argue with you here, but they want you to come to their space and build up their space with the bullshit in a place where they comfortable.
Right. Motherfuckers talking about BS and all that. Click the link. But
get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Like I was saying,
let me say this, because the homie supports my channel. Dumb daughter, you support my channel, man. There's nothing but respect. I appreciate you. But I just listened to an interview, bro. I just listened to an interview where Bomac said that Terence Crawford wouldn't accept a fight with Errol Spence Jr. And this interview was this week, bro. It's up here right here on YouTube. So who's first priority would be my question, bro. Like, come in here and explain that shit, bro. Please.
And so we got two fighters now that really, you know what I'm saying, debunk that bullshit that y'all was talking about, right? We got two fighters that debunked that already. You know what I'm saying? You got to turn your camera. I can see you in the background, but you got to just click on your camera real quick to make sure, so I can make sure you ain't on no, you know what I'm saying, funny shit. Okay, you good, bet. Yeah, so I'm watching you good? So
yes, sir.
I'm watching last night. 817 was in there. We on Kyle show last night, right?
Yeah.
Dude tell him what dude came in on his show and did when he dropped the links. 817, let them know what they did.
Which one we talking about? We talking about mix?
Nah, the dude that went in there putting his little wee wee off in the camera.
Oh yeah, man. The
That was
dude
some
came off
weird
in
shit.
there. Yeah, man,
Weirdo.
posting porn and his wee wee and all kinds of shit, man. It
Like,
was some lame
what
shit
Hey,
is
last
wrong with
night.
these men, dog?
hey, man, I appreciate you letting me tap in, fam. I watch the show all the time, though. Ain't no
Oh
question.
yeah. No, so I want everybody to be able to state their opinion, so it ain't just like, oh, y'all get to say what y'all want to say,
Oh,
but can't nobody say. So
all
everybody
right,
gets
man.
to
Look,
state their
man,
opinion.
I'm from Omaha, man. Me and Bud grew up together. We wrestled all that shit. So I'm probably one of the biggest Bud fans in the world. But I'm gonna
Right.
tell you, this is coming from an Omaha street nigga, man. We fuck with Texas as a whole and Errol. Like a lot of niggas up here in Omaha, favorite rapper is Zero, Trey, DSR, Fat Bastard. Like, bro,
What
we
you
go
know?
back
Hey,
with
hey,
Texas.
what you know about that
Come
DSI,
on, man.
man?
Hey, man,
It's the
Big
fat
Tuck, all that
bastard.
shit. Come on, man. Hey, I went to McDonald's for All-Star LeBron James. They said they all out. I said, for real, God bad, pop
Hey,
truck.
man,
Man,
that's
you
all
know,
I
Like a
need to
Happy
listen.
know
Meal.
about
Lil
that,
You
Bron,
hear
man.
me?
You don't even know
That
Lil
about
said
nigga,
that.
addiction,
Man,
Lil
the
Bron.
street
Fat
That's all I
Bastard.
used to listen to is DSI.
Come on, man. So we
Big
been fucking
Tuck,
with
fat
Texas for a long
bastard,
time, bro.
addiction.
Hey,
Yeah.
Errol wasn't scared of the fight. I'm a Bud fan. You hear me? Errol wasn't scared. He seen that Kenny Porter did some weird shit. So he like, man, I'm gone. And his coach and them said that he had to leave anyway before the 12th round. So all my Omaha niggas, stop hating on Errol, bro. We just want to fight. You feel me? A lot of niggas in my state, the other like everybody else don't know that it's real street niggas in Omaha. So you feel me? We riding on Bud just to tap in. But that shit, bro, it ain't no hate on Errol, bro. I love Errol. That nigga, before Bud even moved up to 147, Errol was already my favorite fighter at that weight. So a lot of my homies like, oh, nigga, you hate on Bud, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. How am I hate on Bud when Bud wasn't at that weight yet? He moved up to that
Right.
weight. That don't mean I gotta stop fucking with EJ. Nigga, I rocks with, you know what I mean? I just
And
want to see both them brothers get that bag, bro.
Zero, my favorite rapper. That's my Zero, my favorite
Come
rapper. You
on,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Come on, man.
Zero, my
Hey, man.
favorite.
Come on, man. Houston, Texas, man. Look, king of the ghetto, what they call me, because I rule this bitch. You hear me? I'm about business. I don't participate in foolishness. Come on, man. You know we rocking with Texas the long
Hey,
way, bro.
what Big Tuck say? I would pull out the McLaren, but it depends on the course. Big Tuck's name, getting bucked is game. No license
Yeah.
on the range because I bought it in Spain.
Hey. That nigga said it's the big T, UCK, chew on mics like a mic
Mike
buffet. You hear
Buffet.
me? Album drop soon. Come on, man.
Hey,
We been fucking with that. Look, Purple Tuck. You hear me? Pick up that album. You hear me?
Yeah.
All that, nigga. We fuck with Texas the long way, bro.
Yeah, but
I just wanted to, you know what I mean?
so I'm
Let y'all
gonna
know
pass it
that
around,
it's
but
love, bro.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
already, man.
for sure. All that.
Love,
So
baby.
I'm
Love,
gonna
y'all.
pass it around though, right? But I'm gonna say this, right? So it's been a lot of shit said. So that was kind of like a big thing that everybody was saying. Bud hit way harder and this, that. It really don't matter to me. But that was so Kell Brook came out and debunked that. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter said he was hurt worse when he had got hit by EJ. So that's one thing. Now, another thing is that everybody was been trying to say that Errol Spence don't want that smoke. He being the one ducking. I put down the whole show and I debunked all of that. If y'all ain't watched that show, y'all cannot rebuttal nothing I put down on that show because it was straight facts. Now, right now, Bud, he was continuously saying that fight behind me, that fight behind me, that fight behind me. Now Bud is really saying now he finally stepping up to the plate and he's like, hey, yeah, that's the fight I want. So it's been a whole bunch of contradictions with Bud and his whole cap, but so it's a lot of shit that's being said. I know that everybody on the panel got different things from both of these fighters that's been said, contradicted and everything. So we just gonna talk about all of this that's been going on, you know what I'm saying, overall in the whole. And then we got my man Devin Spencer that he stepped in the building. Cortez Bowles, he just stepped in the building. So we're gonna try to get everybody a chance to say their piece. So I'm gonna start with 503. I already let what I'm saying. My man, Scrape Duckets. He just went. So I'm gonna start with 503. We're gonna go to my man Knockout, right? Or 503. I guess he just dipped out the building. So we're gonna go with Knockout. We're gonna go with 817. Then we're gonna go with my man's Devin Spencer, right? We're gonna go with him. Then we're gonna go to Batman, and we're gonna go who else in the Cortez Bowles. So keep it, what I'm saying? Let's try to keep it short. What I'm saying? Make your points, and then we're gonna go to the next topic. And if somebody got a topic that they want to bring up, we could do that. So,
you called on me, bro. My phone was going in and out. My bad.
Oh, okay.
But I go after Knockout. I go after Knockout. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, bet.
All right, so here's my thing. Like when it comes to this Errol Spence and Terence Crawford thing, my main thing is this, bro. I need both fighters to start showing me some consistency. You might be like, well, Knockout, what you mean by that? So let's start with Terence Crawford first, bro. And I ain't gonna be long-winded. For him, I need him to stay on message, bro. I don't need to hear him saying that he wants to fight and then hear his manager / trainer say that the fight is behind him or that he wouldn't accept that fight if it came across his table. So I need them to just keep calling for the fight, keep pushing for the fight, keep acting like you want the fight. When you say and stop saying shit like, oh, I'm already in the Hall of Fame. All right, cool, bro. Well, are you done fighting? Because Canelo Alvarez is already in the Hall of Fame. He's still fighting. He's still trying to build some shit, even if we think some of the shit he's doing is bullshit. These other fighters, some of them been in the Hall of Fame. Manny Pacquiao been in the Hall of Fame when he was a 4-division champion, a 5-division champion. He kept going, bro. So if you Terence Crawford, I don't want to hear that shit. I need you to be consistent, bro. So that's his side of it. For Errol Spence Jr., you said you ain't want no tune-up, bro. You said you're coming back to fight for a championship. I'm with that. I'm all the way with that. I don't want to see you fighting Ugas without no belt, bro. I don't want to see that shit. Ugas look like he tied up anyway because he got a purse bid coming up. He got a purse bid coming up. They're making him fight in a mandatory tournament. Not one fight, but two. If he beats Stanionis, he got to fight Butayev, bro. That's the WBA orders. So if you're Errol Spence Jr., you ain't come back for no tune-up. You come back for a champion. The only champion that you're coming back for, in my opinion, got to be Terence Bud Crawford because that's the only fight that's left for you to come back as a champion, bro. The only fight that I'm cool with, that I'm okay with, and I've said this once before, I say it one more time, then I'll pass it to the other 503. Only fight I'm cool with other than Terence Crawford for Errol Spence is if the IBF say, if you don't fight on mandatory and Abdul Kakarov, I'm stripping your ass. If they don't come out and say no shit like that and they don't order him to fight Abdul Kakarov, I need him. I need Al Heyman. I need his pops. I need everybody on this team to be doing everything they can to try to make this Terence Crawford fight happen, bro. And that's from both sides of it. So that's what I want. That's the fight I want next. If somehow Ugas work shit out with WBA and he can fight for a championship, as long as the man's fighting for titles, I won't criticize him. But damn it, I still would want Terence Crawford first. I want that fight more than anything. So that's the fight I'm pushing for. That's what I'm gonna continue to push for on my channel. And that's all I got. And I'll pass it to the next one, bro.
Right. And I want to say this one thing, because I remember I put that in the title, right? So Errol Spence, he did speak out. I seen that he was at the little the event in Dallas this weekend, the Triad, the Triller event. And you know what I'm saying? They asked Errol, like, what did you think about Terence Crawford's performance? And he was like basically, you know what I'm saying, like gave that. Like I certainly wasn't impressed. He was like he was all right. That's what he said. He was like shit. He was all right. You know what I'm saying? And Derek James, he explained why EJ left. EJ was jokingly said he left. He was like, man, because I was hungry. That's why I left his fight early. But Derek James was like, because he was disgusted at Kenny Porter. A lot of people was disgusted at Kenny Porter for stopping that fight. But I just want to throw that in too. So shit. What order we in? Oh, yeah. We got 503.
Listen, man, I'm going to make this shit short and sweet, man, and real unique. At the end of the day, homie, it's the inconsistencies for me with Team Crawford. Whether you want to put that on Bomac, you want to put that on Bud, you want to put that on Bernie, whoever the fuck you want to call out, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas need to all huddle up, you know what I'm saying, in Bud house, and goddamn, you get all on the same fucking page and have one band, one sound. Because you got Bernie saying one thing, you got Bud finally saying something we want to hear, and Bo Max still with the bullshit. That's number one, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because all y'all doing is turning people off from the fight with y'all inconsistencies and y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all lack of interest in the fight, bro. Especially Bo Max, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, man. You know that Errol Spence is y'all biggest fucking payday, and y'all will be able to retire from that fight, bro. So that's the bullshit I don't be liking from him. And what I'm gonna say about EJ is, EJ, you gotta come straight and direct, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said earlier, Keon, Charlo was backed in the corner. I want Earl to back them niggas in the corner and make them niggas come outside. You know what I'm saying? And let's get this shit cracking, because at the end of the day, bro, everything is about timing in this shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the NBA or the NFL or Major League Baseball. Them niggas already know who they gonna play, who they gotta go up against. In boxing, bro, it's all about the timing, you know what I'm saying, and when to make the fights, bro. The time is now, bro. You're not gonna find no better time to make Errol Spence and Terence Crawford right now. Errol Spence, you gotta take advantage of this shit, bro. Get motherfucking Terence Crawford right now while he ain't got shit going on. You ain't got shit going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You steady showing your face. And every time somebody asks you something, I don't know, like, I understand you frustrated with the shit, bro, but you gotta pop your shit. Don't get on Twitter. Don't do none of that internet gang banging ass shit. When a motherfucker asks you a question about motherfucking Terence Crawford, you need to tell him, look in that camera and
Stand on it. Real shit.
you need to talk to your energy is off, like they act like they don't give a fuck. And it's more so Team Bud than EJ, but at the end of the day, bro, y'all both gotta make a goddamn effort, a team effort to make this shit happen, bro. See what I'm saying? So for me, bro, the timing is now, bro. 2022, early summertime, April, May, man, y'all make that fight, bro. That's all I got.
Keon, you muted, bro. You muted.
Yeah, I can't hear you, big
real
dog.
quick. And now I'm gonna pass it to the next, right? Because that's another point I wanted to make, and I was actually gonna bring that in later on in the show, but since 503 brought it up, I actually got a problem with Earl. His energy needs to be way up, because now it's like when I got twin daughters, right? And it's like when they was little, 1 month, one of them would be crying a lot and the other one would be real good. And then the next month, it'll be the other twin. They'll be, you know what I'm saying? They will switch. And it's like this with EJ. When EJ was like talking about the fight, and Terence Crawford was like, nah, that's behind me. I ain't. Now Terence Crawford is more so like, he's mentioning it like, yeah, that's the fight I want. I think we need to fight each other. Now Errol Spence, he nonchalant about it, like, I don't know. That's cool. Shit. Nah, man, I don't want that energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You need to pick your energy up and let everybody know. Look, if he wants to fight a fight in between, well, then say that. Say, regardless, I want to fight Terence Crawford. That's the fight that I want. We need to get this, because he talking about, you know what I'm saying? Because I seen the interview, and he was like, shit. They was like, what you think about Terence Crawford becoming a free agent and this now? He was like, shit, man, get your money. He was like, hell yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Get your money. You should have been saying, now we can go get this money. We need to go get this money. Like, we need to make this fight happen. Now we can make the fight happen. So I'm gonna see what's up. Like, before, he was saying, like, yeah, I'm gonna go over to the other side, and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what his energy like. That same energy. That's all I'm saying. And I'm talking about both of these guys. I need EJ to pick his energy up when asked about it, because like 503 said, like, he acting like it's really no big deal. I don't even care about this shit. I need different energy. That's what it is. So who next? Let me see. I didn't lost order because niggas is coming in and out, and I think Batman. We gonna let Batman go next. Batman,
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Q?
what it do?
Man, shit, man. Man, it's like this for me, man. Motherfucking when that
Hey,
fight was
Bat,
over with,
you boy in the car, you need to mute his mic.
Yeah, I can hear everything. I can hear his car driving.
Yeah, everybody mute their mic until it's your turn to, you know what I'm saying?
nah, when it's like when that boy won that, I mean, when Kenny Porter gave that boy that fight, right? Motherfucking, he was supposed to invite Earl in the ring. All that bullshit. Which kind of y'all niggas really want to fight? Y'all need to start saying it. Stop all this fake ass crypto messages and shit. Y'all niggas need to just come out and say, man, look, we want to fight. Y'all need to get together and fucking make this shit happen, man. Y'all big enough. I mean, Earl big enough. Now he got Terence got his own career in his hands now. Y'all niggas need to make the fucking fight. Man, I ain't got no size to it. I just want to see a great fight, man. I don't give a fuck what these niggas talk about now, because Earl was pressing the nigga, then the nigga was turned off, and then now Earl fake turned off, but he's still saying he wanted to fight. But he acting turned off about the shit too. Both of y'all niggas need to turn on and fucking make this fucking fight happen, man. I'm not trying to go back and forth on bashing either one of them niggas. Just make the fucking fight happen, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of motherfucking keep comparing y'all. I'm tired of motherfuckers keep saying this person hit the hardest. This man, we trying to see the shit. I'm trying to see who the fucking best at welterweight, man. It's only y'all two.
Big facts. Big facts.
Right.
Man, that's all I gotta say, Keith.
Yes, sir. And the Queen Lori Reed in the building. Salute to the Queen Lori. Hope everything going well with you, Lori. And y'all hit the like button. Smash the like button if y'all haven't hit my like button yet. Smash on my like button. Hit the like button. We gonna go with shit. I don't know who. Let me see. Let me see. Straight Duck is already. Shit. Well, he said some. So I'm gonna go. Let me see who came in after him. We got Devin Spencer because he ain't even said nothing yet. What's happening with it?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you good.
Yeah, I can hear you, big dog.
I mean, I go back and forth with these cats at work about Errol and Bud, man. Me personally, and I always felt like this, I think Bud is overrated. I think Bud is overrated. And the reason that I don't think that fight is gonna happen is because behind Canelo, Earl is the big fish. Earl knows that. Bud is not gonna take no 60-40 split. He's already came on record and said that. And that's gonna keep that fight from happening. That's just the way I feel. I think Errol stops Bud because Errol, if you look at their resumes, you compare their resumes, who do y'all think has the better resume? Bud or Errol?
Now, after the Porter fight,
At
Shit,
welterweight,
Earl got the
I
better
mean,
Man,
resume
he
by
ain't
far
even.
than me.
I mean, I
Errol
don't
is
think
Man,
it's
look,
close, bro. I
that
don't think
man
it's
ain't
Earl
close.
even
got
Errol
the
had
be
better
that.
Errol
Errol.
got way
resume,
more
even
work at
after the
welterweight.
Porter
My
fight.
fault. That man ain't
Even
really
after the
that hot
Porter
in that
fight,
Porter
that shit
fight,
don't
man.
matter.
He just his father stopped it too early, man.
He did. Kenny
Not
did
even
stop
that.
that fight too
It's
early.
just that Crawford's best two wins are people that Errol Spence already beat. You feel me? So you can't say that
Exactly.
Terence Crawford got a
Yeah,
better resume.
exactly. And I just feel like Bud not gonna take that fight unless it's 50-50. And Errol not gonna go for that. You know, it's just a business. You know, that's all I got, fellas.
Bud way better than Danny Garcia though. Fuck you talking about? I'm on this bitch, nigga. Yeah, real shit. Danny Garcia ain't do shit at welterweight. I mean, his best win at one.
You got
Shit, that nigga Bud was undisputed at 140, man. That's probably why he think he didn't need Bud. I mean, but why Bud probably think he don't need Errol, and me being a Bud fan and a homie in like real life, I don't like that energy because, bro, you still an active fighter. So you moved up to welterweight. So while you in this division, if you got these goals and you gonna slump around like you that nigga, then you can't be acting like you don't need Spence. Because if you trying to solidify yourself at this weight class where you at now, then you need Errol, bro. You need because Errol been here first. He was at welterweight first, and he been putting in the work. You feel me? Bud started at 135 at lightweight. He moved up. So Bud feel like because he been doing it for a minute and you know what I mean, he came up through these weight classes that, you know what I mean, his accolades make him feel like he don't really need anybody because he already did what he did. Well, if that's the case, bro, then you might as well go ahead and retire. But that's not the case. You ain't welterweight and you consider pound for pound the best in the world. And Errol Spence is considered the best welterweight in your division, the number one nigga in your division. So if y'all two the best, you got to keep that same energy, bro. Either fight this man or get out the game. You feel me? That's how you know what I mean. But I don't like him. I don't like Bud having that energy like that. You know what I mean? He really that he don't need Errol. You know what I mean? Which I can understand why he say that he don't need it.
Cut out.
As far as the box,
I mean, I don't understand like the he don't need Earl Spence thing. Like, I don't understand that shit because that's basically saying he don't care about being the best no more, bro. Like I don't like that. I don't like that energy, bro. But we can pass to the next. I ain't trying to hog the pen on nothing, but
and salute money. Let me see who we got next. So, cause man, y'all niggas, like I said, going in and out and in. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out this order. Let
it's
me
either
see.
817 or coach, bro.
Yeah, it's 817. It's 817. It's on 817.
What's that, man? Say, when it comes to this, everybody know I always try to go back to the factual points. You know what I'm saying, and ask questions with them, and use those to build my opinion. You know what I'm saying, and I try to stay with the most recent shit because if we go back to when it really started popping off, then that's where a lot of people like to add in fluff and you know what I'm saying, change dates and actually what happened. But I mean, in front of your face, what you saw happen at the Sean Porter and Bud Crawford fight, as far as them trying to control the narrative when it came to Earl Spence, it was obvious. It was in front of your face. ESPN wanted to sell you Josh Taylor and Bud Crawford next. That was part of ESPN and Bob's attempt to keep Crawford in the loop. And again, none of that time that they knew he was in the building did they find a way to put a microphone in front of his face or anything like that because they wouldn't finna promote a fight that they probably wouldn't gonna have a hold of or have an opportunity to be a part of. But they still wanted to control the narrative to keep Bud on their side just in case he did decide to resign the top rank. It's context and common sense that you have to use when it comes to this situation in these two. And at the end of the day, Earl is accomplished at 147 pounds, and Bud is trying to accomplish those things at 147 pounds. At the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. You know, the public has already spoken. So at the end of the day, that same humble pie that T.O. never got a taste of until after he lost, unfortunately, before they even fight, Bud has to take a bite of humble pie, realize that in this situation, this one time, just like any other time, just like you going on varsity or something, and you can ball, and the point guard can ball. We just gonna have to fight it out to figure out who the starter. That's what it is. And it don't matter if you come off the bench first or if you start first. If you don't perform, your ass is out of there. That's the way you need to look at it. The money gonna come back to you, fam. You know what I'm saying? The money gonna come back to you. All the conjecture and the cap about who's scared and all this old shit. Say, man, when it comes to having the opportunity to display who you are and your words, obviously, obviously, we got a motherfucker who flipped in a car 14 times and got his eye detached, and he's saying he don't want no tune-up, and ain't nobody else speaking for him in his camp. And then we got another cat who been fully healthy, got plenty of accolades, and everybody's speaking for his camp, and everybody's saying different things. I think he done said the best shit out of anybody in his camp. He said Bob didn't secure the fight for me before, so how can he secure the fight now? So all the extra shit that Bud fans or just uninformed fans, and I'm gonna stop saying Bud fans and Earl fans or whatever, because really it's an uninformed fan and then it's an informed fan. If you inform, you already understand. Hey man, it's something going on over on that side to where they don't want to take the fight. Whether it's money, whether it's he don't believe he can beat him, whether it was promotional issues, it's more shit on one side than the other. And that's all that anybody's saying. So we all know what it is, man. We done beat this shit to death so much to the point to where, you got like Batman. Man, I just want to see the fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? Like omit the facts. Fuck it. Let's just see the fight. You know what I'm saying? But it's the reason that we done got to this point with this. And it's not I'm telling you, it's not at the boy's feet, unfortunately. Sometimes it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? At this point, the networks really, to me, got to decide if they willing to step out on faith, not seeing Earl have another fight after the surgery. Because all the conjecture that's brought up is he don't know if he ready when this man's saying he wanted. So
Yeah.
I think if it's going to be anybody that stops this fight from happening, it's really gonna be two entities. It's gonna be that team up there in Omaha, or it's gonna be the networks saying, "Hey man, you know, we need to let this shit marinate a little more. We need to get a little more money out of them somehow, some way." I'm like knockout. I don't want to see no other fights for Earl but championship fight. And the only other thing I'll be okay with is if the IBF do that old whole shit and say he got to fight his mandatory. Other than that, anything else is bullshit, man. It's the Ugas thing. And I'm like everybody else, man. I don't think these sanctioning bodies want to see undisputed for certain motherfuckers. And I think if it's ever obtained, all of them just need to throw the belts in the trash, man. Fuck them belts. Because the belt cause more confusion than anything, man. These fighters are great. You know what I'm saying? And the belts and the sanctioning bodies, they shitting on us, bro. And they causing the confusion in boxing.
Them belts don't make these fighters. You know what I'm saying? That fuck them belts. That fight is what it is without them belts. But it is what it is. Let me get your last, and then I'm gonna pass it to the next.
Oh no, go ahead, let it roll. I was done with that.
Okay. Let me see. Let me go to Coach. Let me see, Coach. You still in the building?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Coach. What's your take on all this?
Man, I'm just tired of it, dude. I'm tired of it from both sides. And I'm a fan of both of them. And we boxing fans. All of these people that's died hard Bud fans, died hard Errol Spence fans, they not fans of boxing. We want to see the best fight the best, and that's the bottom line. You know, um, there's obstacles that they got to both climb as far as negotiations is concerned. Errol's supposed to be fighting in February, but I don't think it's gonna be against Bud Crawford. To be honest with y'all, I think they're gonna make him take probably his mandatory out of one of those divisions, out of one of those belts. I think that's gonna happen before he fight Bud. Um, Bud gotta humble himself because numbers don't lie. You know, um, Errol did over 100,000 more buys than Bud. Errol did over 300,000 on every pay-per-view he's had. So that's gonna be a factor, but You know, I know how Buzz feeling. He's like, you know, I done did all of this shit at junior welterweight, and I done beat 2 of his opponents at welterweight.
The link in the chat, Scotty.
You
But
know,
go, my bad, coach. Go ahead.
so I know how Buzz feeling, but you're a free agent now. Now you can negotiate your own shit. You know, but you're not gonna get the king's ransom. It's not gonna happen, and that's gonna be an obstacle. But if you want to prove yourself, if you beat Errol Spence, you got the world at your fingertips then, you know. So my thing is, I don't particularly, everybody knows the way I see these people talking about his energy and all of this shit. Errol Spence is a nonchalant dude. That's just who he is. He's been that way. He just like to fight. That's it. You know, he want to prove he's the best. And so does Bud. Neither one of these guys scared of each other. I see all these comments about they scared of each other. No, that's not the case. You know, people say the dumbest shit, especially on the elite level of fighters, especially with the character of both of these fighters. People got to look at the character. Bud is a dog, bro. And Errol is a fucking dog, bro. Them dudes is not no fucking punks, bro. Them dudes want to fight each other. But unfortunately, as fans, we got to deal with the business of boxing. Unfortunately, and sometimes we don't get what we want because a fighter's not satisfied. But like I said, I think Errol is going to take a fight before this. I don't think it's his choice. I think that's what it is. And I don't think they're going to fight. Not the next fight for Errol. Now, maybe the fight after that, him and Bud going to get together. And hopefully they can make this fight. You know? And that's pretty much all I got to say. I see a lot of people, you know, like I said, they're not fans of boxing. They're just fans of a fighter. When the fighter ain't giving not now one of you motherfuckers a quarter out the purse. Nothing. So I just want to see who the best. And I think they both great fighters. I mean, absolutely great fighters. I see flaws in both of them, you know. I see flaws in Bud. He's not a very good inside fighter. And that's going to be his problem against Errol Spence because Errol's going to get in with a jab and he's going to go to the body. I see Errol feet is not as good as Bud. Bud got great feet. He's a great fighter. No question about it. You know, so I just want to see the fight. And I'm tired of us going through this shit on social media, on YouTube, and going over this shit over and over and over, and we're not getting what we want, you know. But that means we got to stop supporting shit that we don't like, you know. That's just the way it is. But I think they're gonna make it next year. It's gonna be in 2022. But like I said, Bud gonna have to humble himself as far as the numbers, and that's it, bro.
Right. And I'm gonna pass it, but I want to say something, you know. Because the reason that me and 503 brought up the energy, because the energy does mean something when it comes to the public perception, right? Because it's like this, right? It's somebody like, you know, hey, coach calling you out, Key. You know what I'm saying? He calling you out. He want to debate, and I'm talking all that loud shit, and then they like, oh, coach calling you out, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then continue to do what I'm doing. What coach calling you out, what's happening? Oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? And so public perception is like, he ain't really, you know what I'm saying? He trying to ignore it. He trying to ignore him now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just like Terence, because I'm keeping it straight down the middle. Just like when Terence Crawford was doing all of that bullshit, I'm not worried about that dude. Why? You know what I'm saying? That dude is past me. That fight is behind me. He was doing that for the longest. But every time Errol got the mic, Errol was like, yeah, that fight gonna happen. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that fight happen. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna lead the division. But now he kind of like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Huh? Oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen him have that type of energy in several interviews. So public perception is like, damn, maybe he tired of getting asked about the Terence Crawford situation. Maybe he's tired of Terence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth, and now he ain't really worried about it. But you got to let the fans know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad.
Kid, you muted. He froze.
Yeah, I think he froze up, bro.
Yeah, he froze. Man, like I said, bro, I'm just tired of this shit, dude. I'm tired of debating it. I'm tired of talking about who gonna win, who gonna lose. All of that shit. I could care less, bro. I like both fighters, and I just want to see them fight. I want to see who the best is. That's it.
Big fact.
All
Big fact.
No
all
doubt.
all that other shit. Me liking Earl more. Me liking Earl more. Me liking Bud more. It don't matter. We don't know who the best. All of that.
Definitely
He
want to
gonna
make
do
that
this.
fight happen.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
You froze out for a big minute, Key, but we can hear you now.
Yeah, nah, man. I don't know what is going on with this internet over here in this area. It keep on like going off and on. Y'all seen it happen. Shit, what's it like the third or fourth time doing the show? But all I was saying is right. So this is a fight. I mean, these dudes, I think they deep down, they understand what this fight will do for their career. If they don't understand, they need to. And so this is a fight that they both need to be excited about. They both need to show aggression and excitement to make this fight happen. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to get it from one and then we ain't getting it from the other, or then we getting it from the other and we ain't getting it from, you know what I'm saying? They both need to be showing that. They both need to be showing that whenever asked about it, because people are going to ask him about it.
But
people
Key,
gonna ask him about it. They gonna continue to ask him about it.
But you know, Key, the thing about it is, see, we don't see what goes on behind the scenes.
We're not talking about behind the scenes, though, Coach. We're talking about when that camera is put in your face. That behind the scenes, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
But it's just like,
if I tell you something on the phone, right? If I'm telling you, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I want to go over there and I can't wait to debate Money Brown. I can't wait. But then I don't let him know it. I don't say nothing else about it. Who gonna know besides me and you?
But the thing about it, but Key, listen to this. It's just like this. As a kid, you really think you're gonna get a fucking bike for Christmas, right? And you don't get the bike until your birthday after Christmas, but they give you a skateboard before. You really disappointed at fucking Christmas. So we don't know if it's Errol knowing that that's not gonna be the next fight he get. You know, you can't get enthusiastic about the shit because you know behind the scenes, you know what's going on with the deal. You know who they making you fight. We don't know. You see what I'm saying? So you disappointed. So ain't no need to get all hyped up about the shit or with them talking about it. If you know your next fight, you're not getting the person you want. And so that's what I really think it is with Errol Spence and why he's nonchalant about it, because I don't think that he gonna fight. His next fight ain't gonna be Terence Crawford in February, bro. It's just not gonna happen. I don't want to bust everybody
up. Next fight is, but it's still both of these fighters. You know what I'm saying? We not. I'm not letting neither one of these do. Both of them need to let everybody know loud and clearly. This is the fight I want to happen next year. Like I want this fight. I don't want to fight. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? If I gotta fight somebody in between, that's cool. But I definitely Bud need to be saying it, and Errol Spence need to be saying. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just keeping both of them neat because this fight needs to take place. And I agree with what Knockout was saying. I don't want to see no Ugas and Spence if it ain't no belt on the line. If it ain't no belt on the line, they need to fight next. But I'm gonna pass it to Cortez, and then I'm gonna pass it to Money. Cortez.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What's happening with it?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear me? Nothing much, man. Just rolling. Hey, check it out. I think Earl has been a little bit too ill with the skill, saying that he don't need no tune-up. I think he do need a brush up, or he just jump in the ring with Crawford like that. That'd be a real big mistake on his part by not making sure that he got his timing
and got everything down. And as far as his flaws and stuff that he got, he needs to get him a fight where he can work on those flaws before they be exploited by somebody sharp like Bud. I still favor Earl to win the fight, but I don't think he should have to go in that fight and take a whole lot of damage. And I think he do need to go into a fight prior to that. I would go ahead on and say that it'd be for him to go ahead on and let his grudge go with Thurman and catch him right now while he done had his layoff, so he can work on his flaws and take all the anger he had out on Thurman at the same time. And that would at least kill some time and put up a bigger boil up and a bigger fist for him to protect his 60-40 versus Bud. Because it can get real ugly if they was to go ahead on and mandate boots for him the same way they mandated the number 8 guy for Andrade. How bad would that situation make things?
Right.
Jeremy,
You said that because I brought up the Keith Thurman. I said I would love to see him and Keith Thurman next because they both been out on they both been out for a long time over the past 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
They both been out and they both got, you know what I'm saying, beef. Right, it's a big storyline. That would be a great fight because you can't be like, oh well, Keith Thurman was inactive. Well, Earl was inactive too. Both of them been inactive. Put them in the ring and let them fight. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and it's a payday. It's a big payday. It's gonna sell.
It makes the Terence Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying? And it even makes that Crawford fight bigger after that. After he go and, you know what I'm saying, stop Keith Thurman, like I think he'll do. It'll even make that fight and then let Terence Crawford fight Virgil Ortiz or somebody. In the meanwhile, and that man, come on.
I feel what both of y'all saying, bro. My thing is though, like,
let me
this whole time. I ain't with no tune up. If that man say he ready, and if his doctors and shit say he ready, I don't. Go ahead and get to the business, bro. We've been waiting long enough for this shit.
Okay. You take this. Wait. One thing for certain is this right here. All that go out the window. The WBA, they not allowing nobody to unify, be undisputed. How long is them 2 fights? How long is them 4 fights gonna take for them to come to the realization of who the real WBA champion gonna be? We talking 2023.
So shit, I agree with you wholeheartedly. So
before they get all that served and get that out the way.
He need to go ahead and fight Crawford then, because he said he won't fight a champion.
Now I got another solution. Facts, and the only way Crawford is gonna get that money that he want, he need to go ahead on and move on from 147 and wait till the winner and whoever he get with, if they can put the money for Tszyu or that other guy to go ahead on and take some step aside money and have Bud hopefully fight Jermell, being the mandatory moving up for that WBO, right? And if he go and beat Jermell, then he stands, so he can say, now I want 60-40 because I'm unified, because I'm undisputed at 154. Now Earl, now come up here and come see me now, and I done whooped your boy, so he can make it ultra personal.
Jamel got Brian,
because that's the only way I see any undisputed is gonna happen for any of them, because they. I understand. I understand that, but you know them Jermell problems. I'm speaking from a hypothetical, right? Now I'm saying if Jermell beat him, the ideal plan for Bud would be, well, look, I'm gonna go ahead on and pay Tszyu or the other guy that was supposed to be the mandatory for the other guy, pay them some standoff money and let me go into a fight with Jermell. Make it all the way personal. Now you can wait around for this killer Boots to age if you want to, and you'll have to see him. Because really, for real, I don't think nobody running, but I don't think nobody want to be standing. I don't think nobody want to be standing around when the music stops and it's between him and Boots for that last seat.
I got you, bro. To me, that's just a whole lot of
nigga Boots on the way up.
I just want to see Crawford and Spence. Nobody need to move. Nobody need to do. They just need to stay right where they at. And they need to get in the room somewhere and fight, bro. They need to make this shit happen for us.
Let me say something real quick, because my man, he trying to get to 1,500 subs. He right there. Everybody, Stop what you're doing and go sub to 503 line. Go click the link. He put the link in the chat. Click on the link and go sub to 503 line, and let's get him to 1500, I believe. You know what I'm saying? He right there. You know what I'm saying? Click on this link and let's get him there. You know what I'm saying? And while we doing that, smash on my like button. Smash the like button. If y'all ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all not entertained? Hit the like button. So yeah, Cortez, let me get your last, and then I'm gonna pass it on.
I'm about to go.
No, I'm good.
Man.
I'm good. I just want. I really right now. I just want to hear some feedback. Them just my ideas.
Okay, now I'm gonna go to Money. I'm gonna go to Money Brown, and then I'm gonna go to Scrape Duckets. I think 817 already went. So
Yeah.
did we gonna go to my man Scotty, World Combat Sports.
What's going down?
After
Can
that.
you
Yeah, we can hear you.
what's going down, fellas, man? I look at it like this, man. To me, it's always been Bud's side. Period. Bo Mac and Bud just contradicted themselves before the Sean Porter fight, where Bo Mac said, "Oh man, Errol Spence won't dare get into the ring with us. We'll see if he dare get into the ring with us after this Sean Porter situation go down." And then he come out his own mouth on Mike Sports and say, "Oh, I was looking for that motherfucker Earl." You say, "Yeah, you looking for him?" "Yeah, I was looking for him so I could tell him, yeah, make sure this motherfucker do not get into the ring. Yeah, do not let him in the ring." But he say he did the same thing to us when we was at his fight. But then he say, well, they did it to Bud. They try to make sure Bud get out the venue. Well, we all know when Earl fought Danny Garcia, the shit was on Corona protocols where they was getting outside the ring to do the interview anyway. Danny Garcia did his interview outside the ring. Errol Spence did his interview outside the ring. So how the hell was Bud gonna get inside the ring when they wasn't even inside the goddamn ring? So when I look at the situation, man, Bud and his ego, and I fuck with Bud, and I feel like it's gonna be a hell of a fight. But Bud and his ego, and Bo Mac and his ego, and the way they feel they better than Errol Spence, this, that, and the third, they feel like they shouldn't have to take no 40%. That is a 50-50 fight. If y'all feel like it's 50-50 for us to fight, I get it, bro. I get it. But on the business end, we all know that the shit is not no 50-50, man. And everybody that's riding for Bud that think Bud go win, I don't know why it's so hard for them to even say. It's a lot of people that's coming to their senses and saying this 60-40 Errol Spence way. But there's a lot of people that's saying, well, you know, the money, we shouldn't have to worry about the money. It's not our business. This, that. Of course, we know we're not getting no goddamn percentage of the money. But at the end of the day, if that's the reason that's holding up the fight, it's the business side, then we got to be real with ourselves and say, well, we see that Errol Spence have been doing better numbers. The man did, in his 3 pay-per-views, 1 million plus when Bud did 350. The shit ain't even close. And people be like, well, you know, it's not that they doing Pacquiao to this number. Earl ain't a big star. Well, it doesn't matter. If I'm doing more than you, if I earn more than you, then I deserve more than you. You know what I mean? So at that situation, man, Errol Spence knows, like Coach said, the fight in February and March ain't no Terence Bud Crawford. So ain't no use to start trying to say, well, Bud this and Bud that, and start getting the hopes up. Then he go fight somebody else. Then they go use that shit as, oh, see, he's ducking. He just used Bud's name to try to big up the fight. Look, he fighting this person, and we know Bud ain't finna turn around and fight in no February and March, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But I do feel like this fight will get done in 2022. It's gonna come down to who the fuck Bud signed to. To me, I feel like Bud should do TBC promotion. He should have his own promotion company. If you're not gonna rock out with PBC on their side, but we know that Bo Mac not gonna cut his little slice of the pie short because he the manager right now for Terence Bud Crawford. So it's gonna come down to who he signed to and do they really want to make the fight. That's why Floyd coming out saying the shit he's saying, because he want to try to get Bud under Mayweather promotion because he know that's a nice little chunk of money. You know what I mean? The Errol Spence and the Bud Crawford fight. That's the biggest fight in boxing to be made right now. Well, all the other fights being made, is no fight bigger than Errol Spence and Terence Crawford right now, bro. And both of them knows the shit. And I do feel what Keith saying, where Earl need to be more vocal on the fight, but he know he ain't fighting Bud next. But Errol Spence told me he want to fight. He told me he want to fight. You feel me? It's gonna come down to what the fuck Bud and them want. Do they want to fight? You know what I mean? And Bud know this is his biggest payday, but they just feel like, to me, right? They feel like this down the line that if the fight don't happen, they gonna be the ones, oh, we in the Hall of Fame and this, that, and the third. They always bringing up the Hall of Fame and all that shit. Well, you're not retired from boxing yet, so All that Hall of Fame shit don't matter. Everything I done, I'm a Hall of Famer right now. Well, is your ass fit to retire? Or do you want the biggest payday of your fucking career? Because at the end of the day, you beating Sean Porter don't change shit. And the Sean Porter you beat ain't the same Sean Porter that fought Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. And that's a fact. And these came out of Sean Porter's mouth and his daddy mouth. So it's not like you beat the Porter that was going in there, that was fighting Earl, that was a champion, that really wanted it, that didn't leave no fucking stone unturned. He didn't train his ass off for that Terence Crawford fight. And that's no knock to Bud. Bud did what he had to do. He get the credit of being the first man to get the stoppage versus Sean Porter. But he didn't go in there and just beat the shit out of Sean where we like, oh my God, y'all see what Bud did to Sean, bro? And that's what people getting pissed off. They want us to overpraise Bud. We not gonna do that shit. Right now, Errol Spence is still an A-side, right? He's still a king of the welterweight division, whether y'all want to say it or not. He the only motherfucker with 2 titles, and his numbers shows it, right? So right now, just gonna come down to Bo Mack and Bud and them, bro, understanding their position. They the number 2 welterweight in the world. You're not the draw on the money side. And it's just gonna come down to them understanding that, bro, and saying that 40% is still a whole lot of fucking money if you don't get a promoter and you keep all the money in your pocket, bro. So at the end
burn this motherfucker down, then Money Brown. Burn it down.
Yeah, I feel like the fight still gonna get made in 2022, but Bud and them gonna have to humble themselves, like Coach said, and Earl gonna have to keep that shit at 60-40, and then we'll see how it play out, because it's a 50-50 fight for us inside the ring. But on the business side, bro, Errol Spence got his hands down. And I won't tell Earl to budge off 60%. I'm not going to tell a man to budge off what they really deserve. And we all know that he deserves it, dog. So we'll see what Bud and them going to do, man. If they accept it, if not, Bud and them in a position where they think, oh, well, if I quit boxing right now, Errol Spence ain't going to be a Hall of Famer. And Bud and them really want to try to shame Errol Spence. So when, you know, the career is over with, oh, this dude ducked me. He didn't want to fight me, dead and all that shit when they old and sitting on the couch and talking about the fight, like Tommy Hitman Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard. When they're in that stage, motherfucker, you never wanted to fight. You ducked me, this, that, and the third. And Bo Mack fat ass, he need to stop being contradicting himself. You know what I mean? Because he a big part of why the fight ain't happening either, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But we will see in the future, man. We'll see in the future. Right now, I do feel like Errol Spence want to fight. I just feel like it's always been Bud's side. That's just me. But that's what I got to say, King.
Right. So I'm gonna do this, right? Because how the order turned out, you know what I'm saying? Money had a lot to say. And so how the order turned out, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna put Scotty, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let Scotty, he gonna go, and I'm gonna let Scotty rebuttal what you know what I'm saying, what he heard. So go ahead, Scotty. The panel is yours. Scotty, you on mute. Hold on, I might got to take him off. Hold on. Scotty.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
The panel is yours. Go ahead and rebuttal.
No, I don't have to rebuttal. You know, I heard what Mr. Brown said. And
the number 2 what's in the world.
Hold on, Scotty.
Number 2.
Scotty, don't come up in here with that soft shit. Scotty,
I heard what Mr. Brown
yesterday. Don't come in here soft.
I heard what Mr. Brown said, and it doesn't mean it's money. You know, it's like a pennies right now. He said the same shit over and over again about Errol Spence. It ain't no money deal money. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what the fans want to see. They both got credentials. You know what I'm saying? They both got boxing credentials. You know, Terence Crawford just has more credentials than Errol Spence. But the only way it's going to, you know, register to the boxing fans with y'all is y'all continue to repeat the same thing about Errol Spence.
Them credentials don't put asses in the seat, Scott.
Check this out, Money. You say that Sean Porter didn't mean shit just then, right?
But I never said that.
No, you said Sean Porter. You didn't say it, but somebody said it on the panel. And I was like, how? How can that be the case that Sean Porter didn't mean nothing? Because I heard all these scenarios. If he fight him on the inside, he gonna get knocked out. Sean Porter, dog. Terence Crawford never fought nobody like Sean Porter. And then he gets stopped. And then you put all the liability on his pops.
I said it didn't matter. I said it didn't matter when it came to the resume, and did he have a better resume? Just want to say that.
It does matter, 817. It
matters in regards to that question, it didn't.
It matters to me because when y'all trying to devalue him getting a stoppage against Sean Porter, you have to look at who was bigging up Sean Porter when he fought Errol Spence. And if you're going to big him up fighting Errol Spence, you got to big him up when he fight Terence Crawford. Just like you bigged up Kell Brook when Errol Spence went over there in his backyard and took the title. But yet, he comes back down in weight a couple of years later, whatever, and he gets stopped in the 4th round. Better than what Errol Spence did. But the narrative is what? oh, it's not the same Kell Brook. It's not the same Sean Porter. Now,
Why do we act like time and age don't matter? Why
many
is
damn
it
excuses, man?
Terence Crawford fans act like
That's
time
why
and age
that's
don't
why I
matter,
didn't
bro?
get on here earlier. Because
Time
y'all
and
up here
age
making so many
matters, bro.
excuses, man. That shit get boring as
Can
hell,
I?
man.
Nah,
Can I?
it's all
It's
what
not
you
an
feel.
excuse,
What's
bro.
your
Hold
fact?
up.
Hey, y'all
Fighting
gotta let him
a
cook.
29
Let
fighting
Scotty
a
have
Hey,
his
look,
turn, man.
look,
Let Scotty
everybody
y'all
have
want
his
gotta,
look
turn.
when I
hey,
start
y'all gotta let
cutting
him
people
cook.
off,
Y'all gotta
when I
let him
start
cook.
cutting
Right.
people off,
Let
people gonna have
Scotty have his
attitude.
turn, man. Let
You know
Scotty
what I'm
have his
saying?
turn. Right.
I didn't even
Let him
I haven't
cook.
even got it all out yet.
Hey,
At the end of the day, right? I agree that we want to see this fight between Crawford and Spence. It is not personal with me. I stand on my square for Bud Crawford. I don't have any damn real estate for damn Errol Spence at all. Period. He get his ass beat. He step in there with Crawford. You can say what you want. He come up with all these freaking excuses and try to make it about money, and then talking about this side of the street and trying to convince us it is a side of the street. And then he want to take the easier route against Porter. The same old shit, different day. But just because y'all sit up here and talk it and speak it into existence in different chronological order, don't make it fact. It don't make the shit fact because y'all can repeat and regurgitate shit in different chronological order just to fit your narrative. Y'all know Bud better than Errol Spence. Stop faking, man.
and can I say one thing before y'all get to point? Can I say one thing? Hey, Scotty, they was nobody big enough fucking Sean Porter and Errol Spence. Everybody was dogging Sean Porter till his performance. So what before the Errol Spence and Sean Porter fight, wasn't nobody giving Sean Porter a chance in that fight. He
Oh yeah,
came
they
and
was
showed.
definitely giving him a chance, Batman.
They
They was
was
definitely
not.
giving him a chance.
Go back. Everybody
Yes,
say
they
Sean
was.
Porter was getting knocked out, this and that, until Sean Porter went in there and put his display on.
Who's the only one that dropped Sean Porter before he stepped in there with Spence? Who he's been dropped by?
Adrian Broner.
Adrian Brown in the 12th round, right? So why would they have any doubt that Sean Porter was going to come in there and give Errol Spence the same tenacity that he was going to give Terence Crawford? They felt that way because that's what Sean Porter does. He gave it to Keith Thurman.
They didn't. Everybody
Yeah,
in America, you can go back to the timelines. Everybody thought Sean Porter was going to get knocked out. He was going to come in there with that ugly style headbutting and all that shit, and Earl was going to knock him out. But he put a display together. Just like in the Terence Crawford fight, I think he put a display together. Terence Crawford ain't had no easy fight. He ain't look spectacular. He ain't look like he really wiped out Sean Porter. To me, Kenny Porter got in the way of the fight, but he got the stoppage because of Kenny Porter got in the way. It ain't like
that's the only language I want to hear, Batman. He got the stoppage. Period. 12 rounds. He got the stoppage. He got the stoppage in the 10th round there, Batman. That's all I need to know.
Kenny Porter got that stoppage.
If that was you in the corner,
Terence Crawford influenced Kenny Porter for the stoppage.
He ain't influenced no fucking Kenny Porter.
Terence Crawford influenced Kenny Porter to quit on his son and say, "No, I don't want to see him get his ass beat no more."
You know what? You know what, Batman?
I give him that credit. I give him that credit, Scott.
You know what? That's a 100% fact. What Scotty just said. Terence Crawford got the stoppage. But what's also 100% fact is that one fighter makes more money at the gate than the other fighter. What's also a fact is that one fighter sells more in pay-per-view than another fighter. We cannot act like we all are too smart. We all follow boxing too much. We cannot act like just because we ride with a fighter, just because somebody is our favorite fighter, we cannot sit up here and act like business doesn't exist. We can't act like money don't exist because at the end of the day, this shit is called prize fighting. All right, they fighting for money. And so if you earn something, if you're a bigger draw, I don't give a damn if it's by 100,000. I don't give a damn if it's by 10,000. If I get more money than you, bro, if more fans come to my fight, if I sell more tickets, if more people click that green button to buy my pay-per-view than they do for you, I want that slice of the pie when we fight, bro. I need that biggest money. And for the life of me, I don't understand why all of a sudden we don't want to talk about business. Because when I hear people talk about other sports, they talk about everything else. They talk about everything else, bro. These is facts, bro. Terence Bud Crawford sold somewhere. If you want to be fair and you want to overanalyze and overestimate, let's say he sold 200,000. Hell, let's say he sold 250,000. Now they reporting that he only sold 135,000 for some outlets. The Ring magazine is reporting that, the same Ring magazine that got him ranked as the #1 welterweight. So I guess to Terence Crawford fans, they right when they say he the #1 welterweight, but they wrong when they say he only sold 135,000 pay-per-view buys. It's like y'all don't want to admit that the hold up to the fight is Terence Crawford's arrogance, bro, and his pride and wanting to do business in boxing differently than anyone else has ever done business in boxing, bro. It has always
knockout. It's okay to be arrogant, bro. It's okay to be arrogant.
Not when it comes to getting the biggest fight in your life.
It's not against the law. How much does a WBO title cost? Drop those numbers to me. How much is a WBO title?
What do you mean? They pay 3% of their purse. I don't know how much.
No, how much is a WBO title? How much is a WBO title? You don't have a number, do you? So why are we talking about numbers? Why are we talking about numbers? Why are we talking about numbers?
Because numbers is what they talk about when they make the fight, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what I'm talking about is
it ain't working more than
what I'm getting to knockout is the fact that Errol Spence is the one that's talking about he want to unify the entire welterweight division, right? So I'm asking how much does a WBO title cost? Why he took the money for the WBO title? If he's all about unifying the welterweight division,
so what,
right?
He holding the title
percentages
like Nanny Boo Boo or some shit.
Right. What you hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all, because you know what I'm saying. World Combat, he got to finish putting down this bill. You know what I'm saying. Everybody got to put down. So World Combat, he let him finish. You know what I'm saying. Whatever he got to say, you know what I'm saying. Let him finish putting down his bill, just like Money got to do, just like we all got to do. And then we could, go ahead and rebuttal what he got.
Can I go after him?
Nothing.
Yeah, you could go. You go after him, but let him finish his bill.
Not enough to pay his damn rent.
Hey, that money deal, they're going to have to work that out one way or the other. I really don't get personally involved with the money issue. I totally understand what Knockout is saying. I mean, I respect what you're saying about the money. And that's fact that, when it comes down to the numbers, those numbers don't lie when it comes to Errol Spence. But what is a big ass lie over in Texas from Long Island is the fact that Errol Spence was trying to get up with Canelo. Not too long ago, the man was trying to ask him about Crawford. He's busy trying to talk about Canelo. He was riding Canelo's sack box just like he does his horses on his property. He wasn't trying to damn focus on Terence Crawford. So therefore, I'm looking at it like, okay, Canelo didn't show you any mind. Now you want to come back over here to Terence Crawford.
Hey,
you was
Scotty.
a Canelo. Now you want to come back down here to Terence
Scotty,
Crawford.
hold on. I don't mean to interrupt you. You said he was doing what to Canelo?
He was on his sack box.
Hey, bro, this nigga Scotty on that.
Hey, Scotty dumb, bro. Scotty, go ahead.
Hey,
man.
go ahead. Continue. I just had
He
to.
was, man. He wanted the Canelo ticket, the payday. And when the man asked him on TV, speaking of the pandemic, when they was having the interviews outside the ring, he was trying to goddamn, sway Errol Spence into the direction of a potential conversation about Terence Crawford. He didn't want to entertain it. He said Canelo. He was busy talking about some Canelo bullshit ass fight.
Because your man,
this is the same man that's up here talking about he want to unify the entire division. But I'm asking, how much does a WBO title cost, though? We need to figure that out. How much does it cost? Because goddamn, that may be the only way he get it. He pay for that shit. Just pay for it. Just do it behind the scenes with Bomac, since he's the manager. Try to find out what the price tag is and try to buy the title off Terence.
Hey,
You
Scotty.
definitely ain't gonna get this shit. Look, I don't care how many of y'all on this panel keep saying the same thing that Errol Spencer do this and that. Y'all know
I didn't
in
say
your
that.
heart of hearts.
I just got a
Errol
question for you, Scotty.
Is not going to defeat Terence Crawford. You know that shit.
Scotty, I got a question for you. Scotty, I got a
That's
question.
why y'all keep on saying I like Terence, but I like Errol too. No, I'm gonna tell you, I like Terence Crawford as a fighter. I don't have nothing to say about Errol Spence when it comes to boxing.
Scotty, I got a question for you.
Hey, them personal feelings, Scotty. Them personal feelings you got going on.
No, not at all. I didn't say I hate the man, money.
Because everything you saying, you throwing insults, just like we said about the Terence Crawford family. These motherfuckers can't never talk boxing without throwing insults. You didn't throw insults at the man. We didn't throw no one.
What have I said that was insults? That he's trying to rob?
You're talking about the man hanging on his horse nutsacks and shit. So that's
Scotty is done. If Scotty is done, I'd like to have the flow. Are you done?
Hold on,
Scotty,
hold
wait,
on, knockout.
hold on.
Man,
I
y'all
got
go
a
ahead.
question.
Scotty,
Go ahead.
I got
know,
one
like,
question.
Scotty, let me get your last real quick, and then I'm a you know what I'm saying, pass it, and I'm gonna let Coach say what he got to say. Then we gonna go to knockout because I told knockout he could, you know what I'm saying, rebuttal you. But let me get your closing.
I mean, I'm just all I'm saying in general is like, the pandemic was last year, right? And we was having interviews outside the ring before they really started allowing fighters to have damn crowds and shit. You know what I'm saying? But when he was asked by that commentator about the fight with him and Terence, he didn't want to entertain this shit once again. Even we done seen the tape. Like I got audio for days that's put together in a compilation of Errol Spence just avoiding everything when it comes to Terence Crawford conversation, bro. He always has something to say about taking
I got
the easy
more
route
audio
1 minute.
and I got more audio with Terence Crawford contradicting himself in that
He
voice.
want to goddamn talk about the easy route, and they didn't mention Terence Crawford name. Man, I'm tired of it. And money, it ain't personal with me and Errol Spence. It ain't me saying the same shit y'all say to people. Y'all always saying guys doing this and that, the other. I don't say it, but I decided to say it for Errol Spence today because I just want to help y'all get along. Since Terence Crawford is a topic of a conversation,
I always get
I just want to thank y'all for talking about the best welterweight in the game and
Number
the top
two.
pound for pound dude on the top 2, top 3 in the world. I appreciate the support. Appreciate it.
Number 2 welterweight in the world, but it's okay.
I got a question, Scotty.
Let me read this super chat real quick, Coach, and then you go. Dirty Red says that's a great point on the business side, but wouldn't the TC fight up the numbers more than anyone of them ever did by themselves? He says dancing partners. Basically, he said like wouldn't the, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't the Bud Crawford fight up the numbers more than anybody else did? And salute to Dirty Red in that super chat. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you coming through. And so, Coach, real quick, say what you're gonna say, and then I'm gonna give it to
my
knockout.
question to you, Scotty, is so everything that Terence Crawford do and say, you cool with the way he moved when he was with Bob Arum. I don't know how he gonna move now, but when he was with Bob Arum, everything you just agree with.
I just want to make sure I'm not interrupting. I mean, that's your question, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no, for one, that's not. You know, I've always said that his business dealing in boxing is just a little shady. Like you can still be a elite boxer, but your dealings when it comes to business can be shady. It can be dysfunctional and fragmented. And I've went on record as saying I think that, you know, when it comes to Bud, you know, that's he couldn't get the Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia took like 2 years out the sport to release himself. He couldn't be the Mayweather. So he had to sit there because Bomac was vested with Top Rank doing business. So he had to sit there, dog. You know, he had to take it. He didn't make a lot of money or whatever, but now he's at a point right now he can resign and make that money. But to answer your question, I did feel some type of way about the business aspect of how he was moving in that perspective.
So what about him saying Errol Spence is behind you? You cool with that too?
I mean, when it come down to it, a man get frustrated. It's just emotion. It's just natural emotion and frustration when you know the guy that they keep talking about, he really don't want to fight you. So I'm done with it. You know, that's what he said. I'm done with it. There's no need for me. I don't need him for my legacy. You know, I can go up to 154. I can do something that's Errol Spence is not thinking about right now. He ain't thinking about moving up to 54. But when he started his career, he was fighting above 150. So you figure all that out, man.
Okay,
well,
with that being
the
said,
man just went through surgery. He just had a car accident. He went through
Who fault was that?
Not like he was.
Man, look, I'm trying to keep respectful. You want to talk about respectful, Coach? Don't start bringing up no car accident to me. It'll take a whole other route, dog. It'll take a whole other route.
Hold on. We're going to stop it right there. We're going to pass it to knockout. And so go ahead.
So
then we can pass it back to Coach after. Matter of fact, I'm going to pass it to Batman because he ain't said nothing in a while because Batman was trying to say something too. And then we go, you know, we can go from there. So go ahead.
Yeah, so here's my thing. I heard a whole lot, couple of things. Errol Spence fought over 150 pounds one time. It's right there on BoxRec for any of y'all that care. He fought at 154, and then everything was 150 or under. And
That's
then,
a lie, knockout. That's a
bro,
lie,
you
bro.
can go
Stop
look it
telling
up. I
lies,
didn't
man.
cut you off. I did not cut you off, bro. You can
But
go look it up.
You did the same thing on my live, and I showed you the box rep where that wasn't true.
Bro, you can go look it up right now. But let me finish. Let me lay my shit down now. And so that's the first thing. Second thing, I find it funny that we're bringing up what Errol Spence did with Canelo and all of this stuff, but we don't want to talk about how Terence Crawford gave his hit list and it was Jose Ramirez and Jose Zepeda and shit. We don't want to bring up that. And every time Errol says something, it seemed like, oh, we got to take him at his word. He said this, he said that. But then every time Terence Crawford say something dumb or something out the side of his mouth, oh, he just frustrated. He was just frustrated. How long do you have to chase somebody? He's just frustrated. He always get a pass, bro, when he behave and move in a way that shows he don't really want to fight. I think at the end of the day, as boxing fans, we all want to fight, but we got to also hold people accountable. You can't tell me I'm speaking facts when it comes to the numbers, but then act like the numbers don't matter when it come to making a fight and tell your mans, look, man, you got to be realistic. Y'all don't never want to do that shit, bro. Y'all never want to do that shit. All y'all want to do is sit up here and cap for Bud Crawford when he acting prideful, he acting arrogant, he acting like he don't really want to fight, bro. He got his people coming out left and right saying that this fight is behind him. Bo Mac just said the shit the other day, bro, that the shit is behind him and Terence Crawford wouldn't take that fight. But yet and still, Errol Spence will get shaded for saying what he said about Canelo. But what people will leave out is that he said that after Terence Crawford did an interview like 2 days before that saying that the fight was behind him and he didn't want to fight no more. We don't want to talk about that. The interview that he did with the girl off Sirius XM. The Canelo fight was that weekend. And that's when Errol Spence was talking about Canelo after Terence Crawford did that shit. Nobody want to talk about that, though. We don't want to bring that up. We don't want to bring that up because that don't fit Terence Bud Crawford boogeyman narrative. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if we're going to push for the fight, we got to be realistic. And I can guarantee you, if Errol Spence was the one not selling, bro, I'd be right here saying, look, man, if you want greatness, you want to be real, you got to be realistic. You got to try to go make that fight happen. It's the same thing for Terence Bud Crawford. It's the same exact thing, bro. This is the biggest, like, why he care about what Earl getting? Because at the end of the day, he going to get more money than he got fighting Sean Porter. He going to get a big-ass pay-per-view bag. So what he worried about what Errol Spence getting, bro? Why he worried about that shit? The man earned it. If Bud earned that shit, I guarantee you he wouldn't be talking about no 50-50 shit. If Bud Crawford was the unified champion, he would not be like, yeah, I'll give Errol Spence 50-50. Hell no, he gonna want his bag, bro. He gonna want his money. So to expect Errol Spence to come up off of that shit, man, you gotta be out your mind. I want what I earned, bro. I want everything that I earned, not a penny less, not a penny more, bro. And that's really all I'm saying, bro. That's all I got. We gotta stop with this. And then how can you say that the man you don't like his shady business dealing? You say you call him shady. You don't like how he moving.
No,
so
I'm saying it could be better. It could be better.
You think
that could be better? I don't get into that. I don't watch. I don't pocket watch.
Hold on.
I don't pocket watch like
it's not pocket watching.
I don't pocket watch like y'all.
It's not pocket watching.
Because at the end of the day, when they get in there and fight, it's gonna come down to
all of boxing, bro.
It's gonna come down to boxing.
It's called covering all of boxing. Like when I watch football, I don't just watch offense, bro. I watch offense.
Don't go to what's being covered and what's not covered, man. Just stick on topic.
It's all talking about.
Okay.
I mean, that's what it's called, bro.
Let's stay on topic because
you continue cutting me off, though. Look, you continue cutting me off, though.
When you bowing out there, knockout, you want to say how much somebody knows, but it's easy for you to cut me off, go behind me and try to then critique what I say.
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish, because you keep cutting me off, trying to get me off point,
bro. I stopped talking.
You keep
go
ahead
and get your point.
Okay, well, be quiet, bro. That's
knockout.
It. You
Come
know
on,
what I'm
knockout.
When
I said I stopped
football,
talking. Why are you trying to tell a grown man to be quiet? I said I stopped talking, dog.
How can you say you stop talking?
You gonna allow me to keep talking if you're gonna keep on coming at me like that, like you frustrated and emotional right now.
I'm not frustrated or emotional. I'm talking.
Okay, go ahead and get it off your chest, knockout. Go get it off
your
chest.
Hold on. I don't know what happened because I had to go to the bathroom. I had no idea what happened right now. But let me
it's all good. Scotty keep interrupting me because he getting cooked, bro. That's
damn. Now he telling on me. Now he dry snitching on a grown ass man, dog. What's wrong with you, knockout?
He cut me out. He cut me off because he getting
boxing talk. Why y'all niggas get so emotional, man?
He cut me off because he getting cooked, bro.
Let me get this super chat.
Okay, there we go. Knockout favorite word. Getting cooked.
Hold on. Let me get to this super chat.
Man, you wish, knockout. You know where I'm at, dog.
Zenith 360 Zen 360 off in that super chat, man. I appreciate you coming through, showing love once again. He say, who we think better? Who said who name? Energy and none of that gonna make the fight happen. Bud agreeing to the split does. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. He said splits based off percentage of sales. 40% is a gift. So he said a lot, but he said 40%, giving Bud 40% is a gift. Now, like I said, and salute to Uppercuts Boxing Nation. Salute, man. But I can't. I had to go to the bathroom, so I don't know what's going on. But y'all can go ahead and continue.
Yeah, let me finish, then I'll pass the Batman, bro. I know he got to go next. So last thing, the question that was asked me, the point trying to be brought to me is pocket watching or some crazy shit like that. Like when I watch football, bro, when I watch football, I don't watch offense, bro. I watch the whole game. When I watch basketball, bro, I don't just watch them shoot 3-pointers. I watch them go to the paint too, homie, because I watch the whole game. When I talk boxing, when we talking this boxing shit, it's stuff that goes on inside the ring. It's stuff that goes on.
Damn, knock out any layups in boxing, bro. Get to the point. Damn.
You gotta talk about all of it, bro. I know you mad.
Is there any layups in boxing?
I know you mad because the
is there any jumpers in boxing?
Don't add up for your boy, bro. That's
Every
all
time
it is.
you bring
don't add
an
up for your boy.
You gotta bring basketball into it, knockout.
It don't add up for your boy, bro. It don't add up for your boy. I know. Go ahead, Batman. Tell your boy take 40% if he really wants to smoke. Go ahead.
All right, and I'm gonna tell him when he does get the fight with Errol Spence, I'm gonna tell him to bring some basketballs in that motherfucker to appease your ass.
Yeah, I know. I know more about boxing than you ever dreamed of, bro.
I know. I accept that. You do.
Don't do that, bro.
If you feel good, you do. You know more about boxing.
I talk about fighters that you ain't never even heard of.
Send me that certificate. Send me that certificate.
Don't do that, bro.
Send me that certificate.
Don't do that, bro.
Send me that certificate.
Who's Jesse Rodriguez, Scotty?
Who is Scotty White?
Who is Jesse Rodriguez, Scotty?
Who is Scotty White? Who is Scotty
Jesse
White?
Rodriguez, bro? You
What's
don't
his
know
box rec? What's his box rec? How many layups did I hit in high school? Knockout. How many layups did I? How many layups did I hit in high school? Since you want to compare basketball to boxing?
Yeah, I know.
See, you know, you're not smart because both of them start with a B. Both of them start with a B, but you confused. 1 minute you talking about boxing, the next you talking about basketball. They ain't the same.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Batman.
Don't get emotional. Look, Keon said, "Come on for all the smoke," right? But I come in here and you seem like you frustrated, bro. This ain't personal to me. Hey, bro, this ain't personal to me. Knockout. This ain't personal. I don't give a damn how much boxing knowledge you got, bro. Hey, I commend you for whatever you got going on, but that does nothing for me, knockout. That does nothing for me, dog. Stick to the topic. Stop talking about football and basketball like that has anything to do with the opening damn first quarter of boxing match.
I already cooked you, bro. Go ahead, Batman.
Sure you didn't.
Batman.
Sure you
didn't. Yo, y'all crazy. Hey, Batman. Yo, Batman. Yo, what's your take?
And don't come in my live chat talking about he only fought above 150 once.
Oh, no, he got 154. Charlo, stop him. I mean, all that he shot and all this shit, he's not going up there fucking with them, man. Just leave him where he at, man. Let him.
I think he will, Batman. Why not? Why not go up there and fight Charlo?
I mean, he can go up there if he wants to.
Your brother Gary Russell was talking about moving up to fight Terence Crawford at 47 from 26. Come on, Batman. Don't stir that pot with me.
Hey, Keon,
hold on. Batman, turn your volume up. Turn your phone volume up.
Hey, Keon, I don't want to talk. May I just share my screen for 30 seconds?
Let me go back out. I play my phone.
While Batman's going out, may I just share my screen real quick, please? Is that okay? Just real quick.
How many layups?
Just real quick, bro. If that's okay. It only take 30 seconds. Let
me read this super chat and then I got you. Tina say she said, can you mute whoever is not talking? She says, because I want to enjoy the cookout with knockout. Man, for sure. Can
y'all see my
talk at a time? And salute to the Queen Sheena coming through in that super chat, showing love. Salute to you, Sheena.
Can y'all see my screen?
No, we can't see it,
we
bro.
can see it.
You can see it?
I can't. I don't see nothing.
I can see it.
You can see it. You see Errol Spence's box rec right here?
No. We can't see that. We can just see your regular avatar, yourself.
Avatar.
I said, told y'all last
Hey, it
time.
ain't meant to be, Shouty. Try another time that knockout. Try another time.
Man, look, Earl. Hey.
Oh,
We
hold on,
can't
here it
see
go.
that.
Here it go.
We can't see
Here it
that.
go. Can y'all see it now?
Nah, we just your avatar.
Your avatar on.
Watch how I hurt knockout
Right,
feelings.
hold
Go
on.
ahead. I want you to get that.
Hold on.
Pull that up.
Can you share your screen and go to Errol Spence's box rec right quick?
No, I don't do no homework for you, knockout.
Y'all crazy as hell, man.
Can you go to his box rec right quick?
I don't do no homework. You can stay at that thumbnail I got up there.
Just real quick. I'm not even gonna talk. I just want you to scroll down the different weights.
I don't need to, bro.
That's all.
We'll do it on your channel another day, bro. I ain't doing your homework for you.
We gonna do this right now.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, but let me let knockout because you know what I'm saying. Knockout was and let me read this super chat. My man Uppercuts Boxing Nation, and make sure that y'all go to Facebook. He got a dope group on Facebook, Uppercuts Boxing Nation on Facebook. Make sure that y'all go sub to Uppercuts Boxing Nation on Facebook, and salute to Uppercuts in the super chat. He says, "My man Knockout is living." Is living up to his name. Perfect display of facts over feelings. And salute to Uppercuts.
Man, don't let me tell you. Don't let me tell you I'm cooking you. Let them tell you. Don't let me tell you I'm cooking you. Let everybody in the chat tell you you're getting cooked.
What's happening with it, fam? Shamar up in the building. Shamar said,
one thing about it, knockout, I never grab hold of grown ass men on the panel and ask them to co-sign me. Never. I never need that in life, bro. You do. You do it all the time, not me.
I'm trying to show you these facts.
Not me. It's not a me and you situation, though.
It will kill you even more.
Your butt hurt. You irritated.
I'm looking at Errol Spence box
and emotional.
Jonathan Garcia, 149. Richard
you have
Andrews,
a trend.
148.
You have a trend.
Nathan Butcher, he was 149.
Boxing, bro.
Luis Torres, he was 146. Brandon Hoskins, he was 150. Guillermo Ibarra, he was 149. Eddie Cordova, he was 147. Jesus Tavera, he was 148. Emmanuel Larte, he was 146. Let me take a breath. Back to it. Gerardo Cuevas, he was 147. Peter Olucci was 147. Raymond Charles, he was 147. Ronald Cruz, he was 146. No Bolanos, he was 148. Francisco Castro, he was 149. Samuel Vargas, he was 146. Phil Lo Greco, he was 149. Let me take another breath. Here's the one fight he was over 150. Chris Van Heerden, he was 156. But we right back to it. Alejandro Barrero, 147. Chris Algieri, 146. Leonard Bundu, 146. Kell Brook, 146. Lamont Peterson, 147. Carlos Ocampo, 146. Sean Porter, 147. Danny Garcia, 146. What are you talking about, bro?
Hey,
what are you talking about, bro?
Everything.
Miss me with that, dog. You couldn't see me on, bro. You couldn't see me if I was blind or deaf.
He mad, y'all. He mad. He mad, y'all.
Kill everything.
He mad, dog.
Hey, Tico, let me get to this too. Tico Christian says, guy act like he getting wet talking about Spence. All that YouTube negotiation, a bunch of duck talk. Bud really came and took over welterweight. Well,
thank you, that Tico.
I salute to you in that super chat. Appreciate you coming through in that super chat.
Let me say this, Key. People always saying, well, Bud came and took over this, Bud came and took over that. Then why didn't Bud and Mr. Bob send any offer to Earl the Truth Spence Jr.? That's all I want to know, right? If they wanted to fight so bad, as people saying that, oh, you know, Earl don't want to fight, Bud been chasing the fight. You know, he put $1 million clause on Bobby Erm if he don't give him the fight. But Bobby Erm never came with a, hey, Earl, I have a contract over here and we're going to pay you X amount. Nope. They always wait on a contract to come from who? Al Heyman, the money side. But then again, you say you're not going to accept the 60-40. So if they send the contract and it's 60-40 and you say no to that motherfucker, then what else can Errol Spence do, bro? But with that being said, it just shows you who is the king of the welterweight division. Just shows you who's sending the contract, because Bud never sent the contract, not once. Not once did Bob Erm ever say, I tried to send him a contract and they turned it down. But we did hear Bob Erm say he turned down the fight because he felt like it wasn't big enough yet. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, My whole thing with Bud is only the business side. That's it. Y'all don't want to talk about the business. We got to talk about the business. If that's going to be the whole situation of why the fight is not getting made, oh, the business holding up the fucking fight. Well, we got to come to some conclusion, right? And if we come to conclusion and we all put the numbers on the board and we say, well, you know what, this motherfucker did sell about 600,000 plus more pay-per-view buys than Terence Bud Crawford at $75, $80 a pop. That's a whole lot of fucking money. So if we being realistic, we'll say, well, Errol Spence do deserve a 60-40. But people won't tell Bud that's accept the 60-40. They'll be, oh, we not pocket watching. Oh, Bud accolades. Oh, Bud, he did do this. He did do that. Nah, man, it don't work like that in the sport of boxing, bro. We know that. It do not work like that. Manny Pacquiao is a fucking 8-division world champion. That motherfucker didn't get 50-50 with Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So it's just going to come down to Bud and fat-ass Bomac. And Bomac, you hear me? You little chicken chubby, jelly bean eat motherfucker. Get them the little arrogant ways out of the way, right? And sit down at the table and accept what you deserve. And if y'all so confident about knocking Errol Spence ass out and whooping his ass, then Earl go put a rematch clause in the contract, and then y'all come back and y'all take 60-40 or 70-30, however y'all want to play it.
Man, I ain't got it. Look, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Scotty with this shit with Bud, man. Bud was the one talking about he don't want the fucking fight, man. I remember clear as day. When EJ was talking about fighting him, he was talking about that fight is past me. I just remember.
That's recent, right?
No, this was back then. This was like.
Was it before they met in public? Was it before they met in public and he said he won't take the easy route?
After they met in public.
Okay, cool.
Wow. After they met in public. But Earl told him in public, I'm gonna get to you. But Al told me I got this person and that person. I mean, he been doing it.
Here we go, Al.
It's all about putting yourself in position, though, bro.
Just keep it on
Al
Bud and Spence.
Al got my brother sitting on Al got my brother sitting on the sideline. So Al one of the power players in boxing, man.
I feel you.
It's like this, bro. It's like this, bro.
Know.
You're going to put Errol Spence in position to be the A side against Terence Crawford. Everybody know that's a big fight. Just like if Bob Arum had Sean Porter, then you gonna see a Keith Thurman had all the titles over on the fucking top ring side. Yeah, on the top ring side, he'll be putting Bud Crawford. They won't be worried about no damn Errol Spence. No. Well, we have all. He'll be putting Bud in position to be the A side in the fight, and that's all Al did was put Errol Spence in position. Because at that time, when they met up, Errol Spence still haven't fought a Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, or a Keith Thurman. And he been wanting them dudes way before Bud came to the welterweight division. Just like when Bud first came to the welterweight division, he wanted fucking Keith Thurman. So then when Earl finally started getting them motherfuckers, started knocking them down, he knew he was going to put him in position. And that's what he did. He put himself in position, bro. And people can't get pissed off because, oh, we got the welterweights and the titles over here. You feel me? This is our side of the street. This is our company. Of course, we want to fight each other and keep ourselves afloat first. Of course, we want to put the shit on the line with us first and make sure PBC pull in this fucking money because we still got to pay motherfucking bills to keep the lights on, just like Top Rank got to pay bills to keep the lights on, bro. So at the end of the day, we see Bob Arum do this shit plenty of times. We seen Golden Boy do this shit plenty of times. Eddie Hearn, everybody do inside fights first before they go outside their fucking company and put money in other people's pockets or even let them steal a thunder from their fucking company. So this ain't nothing new, bro. It ain't nothing new at all. And with those fighters being over there, they still was bigger fights than Terence Bud Crawford, in my opinion, right? And now Bud is at the position, and now it's a big fucking fight. Just like when Errol Spence wanted to keep Thurman went to fight fucking Danny and Sean first, and we had to respect that. We had to respect it, and it was rightfully so because they was bigger draws at that time. So now the fight is here, man, and Bud ass need to be talking about taking that fight, and Bomac need to quit talking about where Bud said the fight is behind us, this, that, and the third, when that's your biggest fucking payday of your career and the biggest fight. Because even though you took out Showtime Sean Porter, congratulations to you. That ain't the big dog at the welterweight division.
Now, in salute to Emmanuel H off in that super chat coming through, showing love, man, much appreciated. He says he confused why it's tear down EJ if you a Bud fan and vice versa, tearing down Bud when when you're an EJ fan. He says, why can't we talk? He said, why can't we like both and just want to see the fight happen? Shaking my head. And the thing is, I don't really hear nobody tearing down Bud, but I do hear Scotty tearing down EJ. because we know that. Because I ain't said too much, but I know for a fact, Scotty my guy. But I know for a fact, Scotty does not like Errol Spence at all. Not even a drop. He don't like Errol Spence. It's personal. And we revealed that on one of my shows that it was personal because you admitted, Scotty, that you ain't like the man because of how he acted towards you when you tried to interview him a long time ago. So I mean, and I ain't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like certain dudes because of me meeting them. I don't like certain fighters because how they attitude they had towards me when I met them or something like that. So I don't have no problem with that. But you got to keep it real and let people know, like, yeah, I don't like this dude. It is personal. That's all I'm saying.
It ain't personal, dog. I just, as grown men, I just felt that Errol, the way he act, how he treat media and his coach, that's not the main reason. I just think overall Bud is a better fighter than Errol Spence. That's the way I feel. Just off the eye test, just from performance, just from everything. People can continue to compare, the welterweight, but yet they overlook and they want to minimize, Sean Porter stepping in there now because his daddy stopped the fight. I mean, it goes down on Terence Crawford record as a win.
It does.
No matter what you want to say about it.
But he ain't look dominant like he looked against everybody else against Sean Porter.
Okay, isn't that supposed to happen? Because y'all said Sean Porter was the best opposition he faced to date, right?
Yes.
So if that's the case, he don't supposed to look as dominant as he did against other opposition.
Let me finish. But you said he got this special ability. You got, every time you come on here, you say he got this special ability. I didn't see it. He knocked down Sean Porter. All right, Kenny stopped it. Hey.
Twice.
Man, that second knockdown, he didn't really hit him on that second knockdown. So
because he was still fucked up from the first bat, man.
What? Scott, would you have stopped the fight, Scotty? Would you have stopped the fight, Scott?
I would have let Terence Crawford continue to basically prove that, Sean Porter is
my son.
No, yeah, exactly. Like Sean Porter is really hurt because Sean Porter's a tough dude. You know what I'm saying? So when he was, look, this is what I play into, bring into the equation too. The way Sean Porter was trying to knock out, he was down there throwing a tantrum and punching the damn canvas. When have we ever seen that? So as a father, was he looking out for his son, psychological process in that, seeing him lose control mentally? He's up there punching the canvas, bro. When have we ever seen that?
Because he didn't get hit. He bent himself in the position where he just failed. If you go back and look at it, Crawford only hit him one time with the right hand on the side of his neck.
That was a hard ass right hand there, Batman.
Man,
it ain't even a stoppage, bro. It's the fact that Kenny Porter gave that lame ass reason. He should have just said, "I saw my son hurt. I didn't think he could recover, so I stopped the fight." When he started saying some shit about he didn't prepare properly, that actually took shine off of Crawford, and he shouldn't have done that shit. He should have just said,
"If he ain't prepared properly, why you just ain't go into the fight?"
It was all wrong what he did to family. You know what I'm saying? Period. It don't have nothing to do with black man and his son and all that. As a father's son, he did him absolutely wrong. Like I said, he put him up on the slow moving bus, man.
All right, man.
And let me get to these super chats real. Let me get to these super chats real quick. My man Randall Bivens offering that super chat, man. Much appreciated. Much love. He say, I feel like I'm at an all-you-can-eat buffet at Golden Corral. He said, getting all that y'all serving 60-40. Errol number don't lie. 60-40. Numbers don't lie. Just like my man said. And then we got my man Jay Real live off in that super chat, man. I appreciate you. He say, what accolades did Rocky Balboa? He says, what accolades did Rocky Balboa have to get into the Boxing Hall of Fame? So much for accolades. He say so much for accolades. Yeah, real talk. What accolades? That's a good question because Bud and the diehard Bud fans always talking about his accolades. Well, Rocky Balboa is in the Hall of Fame.
Man, Rocky
right?
beat Apollo Creed.
And what accolades did he?
Man, Keith, Rocky beat Apollo Creed. He beat Clubber Lane. He beat Ivan Drago. Not only that, he whipped Tommy Morrison ass outside with no gloves on.
And he was
Fight
always
back,
dirty
you
when he
bum.
did it, money.
Fight
He was
back.
always a dirty fighter too.
Hey,
They
and
never
then
tested him. He was on
and we
HGH the
also
whole
got
time.
The whole
we
time
also got my brother. We got my brother Shamar Parker off in there. My man Shamar, what's happening with you, fam? He off in the Cash App. He in my Cash App, and so I appreciate you coming through. Always showing love. Always showing love. You know.
We just trying to see the fight. I'm not going to predict nothing. And nobody fights no more. I don't give a fuck about them. If it ain't my brother and them, I don't give a fuck. I just want to see it. I just want to see.
Batman, you agree that Errol should vacate or become number 7?
What? Well, he should do that. He the spark of the welterweight division.
That's the easier route for him, man.
Oh, he the spark of the welterweight division.
Vacate or become lucky number 7.
He bring the people out.
The fact that Errol Spence ain't coming back and fighting Terence Crawford off the rip proves everything I know.
I bet you
proves everything I know.
He'll
fight Danny Garcia, but he won't fight no Bud Crawford.
Why he won't? He said he wanted to fight. Your man said he ain't want to fight. Listen, I'm gonna go. Let's go to last week. Before the fight happened, he said Errol Spence fight was behind him. This is before he was just during the week of the build up to Sean Porter. He kept saying, "Oh, that fight behind me." Then when he get in the ring, you don't even want to say the nigga name. You just want to say, y'all know who I want. I don't know who the fuck you want because you just was saying you don't want the nigga. The nigga don't do nothing for your career. Dog.
Absolutely.
Dog. But so why the fuck is you keep on having the man name in your mouth?
So we gonna let's because I gotta get ready to shut it down now. You know what I'm saying? We've been cooking damn shit 3 hours now, man. We gonna I'm gonna go around. We're gonna get everybody last words real quick, and you know what I'm saying, let everybody know where to find y'all at, what time you coming on, and when you coming on live next. Everybody except for Batman, and then hit the like button. Everybody that's in the comment section, everybody that's watching the show, make sure that y'all hit the like button. First, we're gonna go with Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Knockout. Let them know when you coming to when your show is, and let them know where to find you at.
Man, y'all can find me right here on YouTube, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Go live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Also be live Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Time. Me and the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. We drop daily content, so y'all go over there, check out the videos, and come join us every Wednesday night for a fun night of boxing talk, man. Salute to the panel, salute to Scotty, salute to Batman, salute to Money, salute to Key, obviously, and everybody else that was on the panel, man. Fun talking boxing with y'all. And I ain't really got no last words, just other than, man, let's get the fight to happen. Hopefully we can get Terence Crawford and Errol Spence to be consistent. Terence Crawford, quit going back and forth. As I said when we first started talking about this, bro, 1 minute you want the fight, 1 minute you don't want the fight. Let's cut that shit out. Errol Spence, you said you don't want no tune-ups. You want to come back and fight the champion. Your WBA belt is tied up. Your only option is Terence Crawford if you're going to be true to your word. So both parties need to get behind closed doors. We can talk all we want to, but they really need to get behind closed doors and make this shit happen. But other than that, bro, I appreciate the time, and I ain't really got shit else to say, man. Hopefully we can get that fight in 2022, bro.
Yeah, and let me let people know, you know what I'm saying? Boxing is a passionate sport, so you know what I'm saying? Like, people confuse emotion for passion. And you know what I'm saying? It get like that when you debating or whatever. People confuse emotion with passion. That's just what it is. It's passion. If you believe what you believe, you're gonna go hard. And that's just what it is. And let me get my man Batman. Batman, let him know. I know you don't even remember your own Instagram, but let me get you that word, Batman.
Man, look, man. But Marvin Hagler was the dog at middleweight, man. He had to take a 60-40 split with what's my man Sugar Ray Leonard, man. Cause Sugar Ray Leonard was the man, man. Dog, your accolades don't mean shit, dog. You're not putting asses in the seats. So you gotta go ahead and take that split, man. There's only 60-40. Don't make it be 70-30, man. Don't go the Mayweather route, man. Well, Mayweather had to take 25 and Oscar took 75, man. I know the numbers ain't that big, but look here, man. Go ahead, take this 60-40. Let us get this fight, man. For Scotty can see that you now who the fuck he think he is. Sorry, let me stop. Before we can see this fucking fight, man. I only do that to Bob Scotty, man. Before we can see this fight, before we can see what's really going on with you and Mr. Errol Spence, man. For we can see who the real number one welterweight is, man. And Earl, man, look, man, you've been died consistent. You've been died consistent with it, saying you want to fight, but you died acting nonchalant now. You need to press the gas, Earl. Just press the gas, like Money said, put them niggas in the corner. And let's get this fight on, man. I'm trying to see a great fight. I'm trying to sit on pay-per-view right here and on my phone with Money Brown TV and fucking look at a good fight, man. That's all I gotta say, Keith.
Salute to you, Batman. Appreciate you. And G5 Gabe, man, salute to you in that super chat, man. I appreciate you. He said Bud took 40% for Con, so what's the difference? Big facts.
Con
Facts.
ain't Spence.
So, but man, appreciate you, G5 Gabe. And y'all make sure that y'all go sub to G5 Gabe. He over there cooking about boxing and everything else. Make sure that y'all go sub to the man channel. If you know what I'm saying, last but not least, Scotty White, World Combat Sports. Let them know when the next time you will be on, and let them know where to find you at.
To be honest, man, I just come on when I try to make it. It's a holiday season. I try to make it twice or once. I don't do this all the time. I don't come on live or whatever. But I am, trying to set my calendar up for boxing events and stuff like that. But once again, shout out to Keon, man, for putting on the panel and giving the boxing audience the content and allowing, the audience to hear brothers up here cooking. And even though Knockout done told me for a 10th time that I got cooked, I guess I'm well done then. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
man,
Knockout,
it's all love, bro.
Hey, Knockout, it ain't personal, bro. You know your shit, but I don't sit up here and compete, man. I do boxing and MMA and BJJ. I'm not just a strictly boxing head, bro. But anybody who listening, Knockout know his shit. I knew him way back before he even started cutting on the camera, and they was trying to fuck with his camera. He said, "Here I am." They say, "Fuck me there." Okay,
yeah.
I still remember that day.
For anybody in the chat that think it's ever, man, Scotty the bro. We just talking boxing, bro. We keep like, I'm always gonna support his shit. But Scotty, I appreciate that, bro. But it's just
I know Knockout a real one, man, from way back when they were trying to troll him and he cut his camera. Here I am. What? You talking all that shit. Keon, the same thing, man. I don't talk to him offline and shit like that. I just, it would be good for brothers to come up here and have a disagreement and even fuck with one another and debate without leaving the panel being entirely upset. You know what I'm saying? We don't know everything about boxing, but it's always going to be somebody that knows something that you don't know. But anyway, with the Terence Crawford situation, man, you already know what it is. Errol Spence continue to move how you move because you're showing us exactly what we need to know. And then Bud Crawford, he, in my opinion, don't worry about Errol Spence. He'll come to you because Errol Spence needs you for his damn career. So Terence Crawford just need to do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? If Errol Spence is in the equation, if he, stop moving around and saying he want everybody else besides Terence, cool. Let's fight. Think about going up to 54. Add another division to your, you know what I'm saying? Do something outside the scope. If they say you can't fuck with Charlo, and if Charlo beat Brian Castano, can you make that fight? That'd be a nice PPV. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all dancing in the ring. That's the way I look at it. And I do agree this fight has been ran in the ground. People talk about this fight all the time, but look what it brings: difference of opinion. It brings temperature. You know what I'm saying? People get heated, and it's always going to be everybody's opinion against the other. So shout out to Team Crawford, man. You know what it is. Best welterweight in the game. And no matter what money says, Terence Crawford, the best welterweight. And you got two options at Errol Spence. Vacate or become lucky number 7, goddamn it.
I appreciate that.
Shout out to Batman too.
And this is my thing, right? I heard we got to hear everybody's perspective. You know what I'm saying? From if you a diehard Terence Bud Crawford fan, if you a diehard Errol Spence fan, if you just a fan of boxing, if you a fan of both, we got to hear all perspectives, right? But at the end of the day, one fact is that Terence Crawford and his team, Bomac, they've been all over the place. They have not one time kept it consistent. One thing we know about Errol Spence, he's kept it consistent from the time he stepped on the scene in the welterweight division. He told you what he wanted to do. He told you who he was going after. With all of that, he told you what order Bud Crawford was going to be in, right? He told you when he was going to go see Bud Crawford. He's done everything he said he was going to do leading up to this point. He's done it all, right? He's done exactly, and he's pretty much done it exactly the way he said he was going to do it. Now, we did have a few mishaps in between, you know what I'm saying, due to a car accident and injury. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? He called out Keith Thurman. We know what happened with that situation. That wasn't on him. He called out Danny Garcia. He called out Sean Porter from the very beginning of the time that he came to the welterweight division, right? During that time, he called out Manny Pacquiao, right? He told y'all, after I go through all them on my side, I'm going to go and see what Bud Crawford is talking about. Now is the time to see what Bud Crawford is talking about. Bud Crawford, he done said so many different things we can't even keep up with. I want to fight. I don't want to fight. I ain't worried about that man and his little career. His little career don't mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Look at my accolades. I got way more accolades than him. He needs me. I don't need him. Back to now I want to fight. So, you know, they've been all over the place. Real talk. They've been all over the place. But at the end of the day, I don't argue about who can win and who can't win because they got to get in the ring. So when Scotty says it's a fact that Bud Crawford is a better fighter and he going to get in there and do this to EJ, that's not a fact. That is your opinion, sir. That is your opinion. So both of these guys, we can talk for them, you know what I'm saying, till our faces turn blue. But they got to get in the ring and they got to make these fights happen. They got to make the fight happen between each other. I told y'all before, the ball is in Terence Crawford's court now. Terence Crawford is a free agent. He has to go over there, holler at PBC, talk to Al Heyman with his manager, his whoever, you know what I'm saying, he got managing him now. And he got to let them know that he want that to happen, right? He got to come up off of his ego and go over there and holler at Al Heyman, right? Hey, Errol Spence said that he wants that fight. Well, we holding him to that. He needs to let everybody know loud and clear that he wants that fight. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't really got nothing else to say. Smash the like button. Great show. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Everybody that came through in the super chat and showed support to the show. Another great show. And y'all know I'll be back on tomorrow at 1:30. That's Mountain Time. That's 2:30 Central, 3:30 on the East Coast, and 12:30 Pacific. I was a little late today. I had some things going on, but until tomorrow, y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone. Smash the like button.